Chat to you.
What time? We're on like 10 past.
You what?
Like quarter past.
Yeah. Managed to get them right. It says it's live, but I don't know yet. Tim?
Be fucking live, baby.
The laptop's over there as well. I think we actually are. Yo, we out here?
Oh, down on the floor.
Yeah.
Cousin.
Sorry, lad, I put you in a right little fucking den there, Anna.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
What about that yesterday, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Dirty Dancing reference, but it gets referenced across all kinds.
I've never seen it in my life.
Oh, yeah, change it from that then.
I watched it once. Don't remember a fucking thing that happened.
Patrick Swayze. He's dead, isn't he?
Why? Why is it? Oh, right, I thought you meant there might be an actual problem.
Swayze.
Oh, I don't...
Shave that chest, man. This guy.
He's looking good, these dudes.
I like him, me.
He was a good addition for Sky, I think.
Good player as well.
He's got good insight to the game.
Reece James stinks as well.
Reece James. Got good insight.
Yeah, we're live. We're live, people. Yeah, remember, the mics.
Clip it.
You what, Tim?
Get the links.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Well, yeah.
Happy days.
I'll send it to you.
Get out of my club.
Thing is, yeah, I have no idea how someone finds a live stream on YouTube as well. Like, how does that algorithm work to show them that
I
stuff?
don't either.
No, I don't get it either.
It's more like Twitch, though, isn't it? Go on, lads. Cheers for 3
Yo,
lads.
we on that super. What's your bet saying then? What have you got on?
Shobs, yellow card. Gallagher, yellow card.
Yeah, got a Gallagher. Yellow.
Mohamed Salah, score 6.
To score 6.
I got Gakpo to score, Gallagher and Robbo, cards. Jackson shot on target, Jota shot on target, and Disasi a foul.
Fucking hell, you've got a lot in there.
There's a big one. I think I've got Gallagher to be carded.
All I'm seeing is
Sterling shot on target. Salah 2 shots on target. And Gakpo to score or
he looks
assist.
rough, him.
He's seen better days, hasn't he?
He looks tired.
Yeah.
Stress of the job, man. He's
He's
tired.
stressing about Caicedo, isn't he?
Imagine the halftime reveal.
I tell you
What, when we're 3-0 up?
Yeah, well.
I wouldn't mind you being at that barbecue we had.
It looked fire, innit?
What, the one that Poch put on from all?
Big Argentine barbecue, you know. Like 3 for Zenda, that.
Beautiful.
I think Chelsea are going to do awful this year. Is it sounding good? Yeah.
No, I don't think they are, you know.
I think they'll get top 6.
I can see him finishing 4th.
I think they'll struggle for
Swear down.
Top 4.
Yeah.
We all good to go, Tim?
There's like 8 teams going for top 4.
I think Arsenal drop out.
Like, that's a good shout for flop of the season.
Oh, mate, they're class pieces of kit. Oh, we could have just stole hers. How come she tells us about all this stuff afterwards? Right then.
He's Brazilian.
Half the fucking stream's going to be you doing that, innit?
Big Richarlison.
He'll be alright, him.
I think so as well. 32 mil's not a bad price.
They've just got fucking money to piss away, though, haven't they, man?
Yeah.
It's mental.
Except for Mills a bit. Spending on fantasy. Unproven.
Who else you going to get, though?
Is he a forward?
Yeah.
So he's not in mid? No.
Not many strikers other than fucking Ireland.
Not really, fantasy-wise. You've got a lot of strikers that are classed as midfielders on fantasy, though, haven't you?
Oh, shit, yeah, you got Isaac, innit?
Right, yeah, we're actually live. We're good to go.
10 minutes till kick off.
I sent you the link. Do you want to send it to these boys?
Oh, yeah, I'll put it in the chat.
Need to get my notes up.
I know, my mate, don't worry.
Off by heart.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Get it. Story.
Get us up for the
The
beer.
TV ain't coming through on stream, is it?
How is he posting that?
Is that Lily?
Mate, his Instagram's jokes.
Pardon me.
Right then, boys. Let's boot off the first one, yeah?
Go for it.
Let's start off Premier League predictions this year. We've seen a couple of games already, not a load of games. Obviously, we've got Chelsea versus Liverpool coming up in a minute. Who do you think's going to finish first? I want to start with first because I feel like everyone's going to have the same answer.
It's City, isn't it?
City. No one has a clanger and wants to change it.
No.
All right,
Because it's just unrealistic, isn't it?
Second.
I'm saying United personally.
You're not really?
I think so, yeah.
Fucking hell. I mean, you spent a lot of money, but second.
You know what?
So.
I'm going to back it as well.
I think United.
I'm going to go probably
Liverpool
Arsenal
fan.
again.
Arsenal.
I thought that looked good against Forest. It's only Forest.
Do you know, I'm
Made
going
some good
Liverpool.
signings, man.
Fucking love that.
Liverpool. I think with the attackers they've got, right, Arsenal, the young players could keep improving and they could have another banging season. But I think with the added Europe and the added pressure, maybe they won't. Whereas Liverpool obviously have less pressure. And I like the revitalised
We've been
midfield.
there.
Yeah, but this
Got the
this
team
CGM
going.
at the moment, no.
I know, but I think they'll get one
CJ.
still.
It's not really. I don't know if he's going to carry the team to second or from CDM.
I knew he'd drop Curtis Jones. We've been on
Bro,
for
he's a
1
baller.
minute, bro.
He's a
He's a
baller.
baller,
He's a
but-
baller.
You need somebody else.
Well, watch, bro. Watch.
How old's Curtis Jones?
It's only 2021, isn't it?
Surely he's older than
he's a
that
bit
now.
older, yeah.
He's been about
He's
for a
in the
minute.
21 squad.
No, he's 22, I think.
22, 23,
think,
surely.
Because you can have
Still
like
young though.
just over, innit?
You can have one or two, can't you?
All right, so who's everyone going for third then? I'm still shocked by United second, to be honest. I don't see that
I've got
happening at
Liverpool
all.
third.
I'm going Liverpool third.
Oh. Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Yeah, let's cut the podcast.
Bro, do you know what it is? It's cutting away early. We was obviously going to talk about
Judging it
flops.
from yesterday.
I was thinking about Newcastle. You can't really go off one game, mate, but they look shit hot. And Aston Villa are a good team.
Yeah, Villa are
Yeah,
class.
the fucking.
I don't know. I think Newcastle is a weird one.
They've got Champions League all season though.
It's going to be top four, I think, still.
I
But
don't think they've got the depth to.
to compete with the likes of Chelsea and Liverpool, who had off seasons last year, to be fair.
Again, similar to how I'd put Arsenal. Like I'm putting Arsenal third, but I think that because Newcastle, it's the first season in Europe. Not only like it's pretty much ever in it, like for a long fucking time, for as long as anyone can remember.
As long as I can remember.
I've got Newcastle seventh, mate.
What? You've got them seventh?
Yeah.
So, I don't. So that's like
I've
your
got them
flop of
six.
the year.
I think even though after yesterday's result, I think Villa will finish above him.
Really?
You might want to move that a bit.
Villa.
Just like face
Yeah.
it towards us if you're
I
gonna.
don't know Villa. Are gonna finish
No,
above them.
as in like towards you, but like this. You know what I mean?
Like
I think Villa finish above him.
that. There you
Because
go.
if you're looking this way,
After
yeah.
the 5-1,
Otherwise, it won't pick
Makes
you up
sense,
much.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
After getting beat 5-1, you think Villa
Yeah.
are going to finish above
Clip
Newcastle?
it and we'll come back end of season.
What do you say? What do you say? Villa are finishing where?
He said Villa
Above,
going to finish
Newcastle.
above.
Finish above Newcastle.
Oh.
Even after yesterday's result.
That was like, nah, there's no chance, mate.
I reckon they do. You know.
Do you know, I like Villa's signings are class though. They've done a good job. And Emery did bits last year.
They've got Europe as
I'm
well,
a big
though.
fan of Diaby.
All right.
he does
Anyway.
look good.
So we've got down to third. Who's fourth?
I've got Arsenal fourth.
Arsenal are fourth. You think they're going to drop off that
I
much?
do, yeah.
How come?
Because I think that they've spent the money, but really, Rice is the only player in there that is a solid signing that you can kind of say, right, okay, I know exactly what he's going to do. Like, Timber's a good player, but where's he going to play?
And he looks like he's
Went
already
off
injured.
I think they've
yesterday
done
as
well
well, didn't
last season, yeah, but
They
I think-
overachieved last season
yeah,
based on
a
the
lot
fact
of the
that-
other teams were shite as well.
Yeah.
That was a big factor in the success, really, wasn't it? Because there wasn't much else going on as well, was there?
I think the biggest worry for me, if I was an Arsenal fan, is Jesus just been
Striker,
injured all the
yeah.
time. Like, do you think Eddie Nketiah is going to get you in
gets
that
a few
like
goals
top bit?
now.
Like,
That's not a
Yeah,
title
but
winning team or even
he's
a
so
top 4 team with
inconsistent,
Eddie and
though, isn't he?
Nketiah starting.
Gets 2 or 3 goals in a few games and he'll go quiet for like 10 games. Like
can't,
last
yeah,
season, he
can't
scored
afford to do it.
2 against United and then didn't do anything after that.
Still a job there, though, hasn't
Yeah, yeah.
they've still got goals in the team though. Like
Yeah, they have.
Saka,
Saka,
Martinelli, Odegaard.
Exactly.
They're going to pick up a lot. And then if you add in Jesus for half the season plus Nketiah, is that attack? Like, I'd probably take that over United's attack.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
would.
probably would, but
100%.
Defo.
Undoubtedly. To be fair, if they had like an out-and-out striker with the goals that are coming from everywhere else, it is a force to be fucking reckoned with, really.
just
Saka,
think-
star boy, first person on the plane to fucking Germany next year, mate. I'm telling you,
Yeah, he's doing bits, isn't he?
it's just
Someone
disgraceful.
So I think that the next few spots, like that 5th to 7th bracket, are the hardest ones. So who you like? Because there's a lot of teams that are floating around there. What are you saying for
I'm
5th?
not sure who finishes 4th out of Arsenal or Chelsea, so I think it'll be between them.
I've got Chelsea 5th.
Chelsea. Do you know, I've got Villa above Chelsea.
Hey, big shout.
Yeah, I'm saying,
Right.
I just think
You
Chelsea.
want to go in for Villa, aren't you?
I'm a big fan of him, me.
If Nkunku didn't get injured, I'd have probably had Chelsea there. But if he's going to miss the first few
I've got Chelsea
games,
there, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
you've got him fifth. I just don't
mind
see
it.
it. I just don't see it. Like this season, Chelsea.
Yeah, I rate the shout, to be fair, with Villa. Like, it is a good shout. I can see where you're coming from as well. They've got a good manager behind them. Good
they've made
recruitment as
great
well, to be fair.
investments.
Yeah, great. I just don't know. I just don't see it,
Buendia's a
man.
big miss.
It's hard for me to see it, to be honest with you. With the quality that's in the league now, I mean, don't get me wrong, there's quality there, but I'm struggling to see it. After they got dismantled yesterday. I know it's one game, you can't go off one game, but mate, they got dismantled.
Yeah, it was a bit peak.
It was.
I can't see Spurs up there.
No way. Without Kane, they're unrecognisable. We watched them today. No Kane up front, no Lloris in net.
Yeah, they were a bit
It's just
shy.
an unrecognisable Spurs, which
That
might
new
not be a
keeper
bad
they've
thing,
got in
really.
today as well is pants.
He's awful, me.
Where did they get him from?
Emporo or something like that.
Yeah,
in
some
Italy.
He
Italian
doesn't fill you with
team.
confidence, does he? He looks like a bit of a flapper, doesn't he? Like Casper Ankrigan back in the day.
Yeah, that's a rogue shout. That you know.
It reminds me a bit like an Anna.
All right, we'll go with sixth. Yeah, we'll go with sixth before this game boots off. Who you got sixth?
I've got Villa.
Newcastle.
Newcastle's. I feel like Newcastle all the way down in sixth is a bit. But then I haven't even said them yet, actually.
Exactly.
I got Brighton.
Yeah, shit. Maybe I should put Newcastle above
None of you
Villa.
have
There's a
mentioned
lot of teams
Brighton, man.
competing. Nah, I think Brighton drop off this season.
So do I.
I don't.
I have a feeling they're not going to do quite as
I've
well.
got six.
I think they'll do all right in it. I reckon 8th.
I could see them getting. It's the Europa League they're in, isn't it? Not the-
Yeah.
I could see them doing West Ham like last season and getting all the way to final or winning the
just
Europa
having a
League,
ball.
I don't
but
think
just
they'll
not
win Europa
doing.
League with Liverpool in it.
Yeah, true. It depends who like what the draw's like though, doesn't it?
It does.
I say there'll be a big miss.
Yeah, so McAllister.
Colwell.
McAllister.
Well, speaking of that, we're all thinking that Caicedo might get brought out at half time or something. That'd be the ultimate mockery towards Liverpool.
Give a big finger to Jurgen Klopp, mate.
Fucking hope he does when we're 3-0 up.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, imagine it's
That'd be
3-0 at half
interesting, that,
time.
wouldn't it?
They'd be like,
Yeah.
"Nah, we'll delay it till after game."
He starts having second thoughts, maybe. He wants Chelsea, though. He's wanted Chelsea the whole time, hasn't he?
That kit's so nice. I think it's so clean.
Always looks similar, though. It's similar to Spurs, man. They always look relatively similar.
So from the top half of the table to the bottom, yeah, who do you think is going down?
think
Starting at the top of the relegation zone. So is it 18th?
Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves.
Wolves. Do you know? I've got the roguish shout here. Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
And I'm not even just trying to be controversial. I genuinely think Crystal Palace. I think Zaha's gone. He's been their one star boy for years.
Hodgson's
Can
outdated as well, isn't it?
can he do it again? I know he did really well.
as well.
Wait,
Potentially.
I think if they lose,
But Eze, though, he's a baller.
I can't see them going down there.
I'm just saying though, they're like one injury away. If Hodgson doesn't like effectively save them throughout a whole season like he did in the back end of last year, I don't see him picking up points against many
I know I've
teams.
seen- I don't know if they have they
I think they'll
made any
struggle.
signings.
I don't know if they.
I think they signed someone from like one of the Argentinian leagues or something for like 20 mil, I believe.
I
But
think they'll struggle, but for me, they're not worse than the 3 teams that I've got going down.
there was a point last year before Hodgson came in, they were only like 3 points off relegation, and the team's far worse without Zaha.
There was a lot of
Yeah,
teams in
He
contention
was
for a
also
period last season.
he was
though, weren't
injured
they?
for a lot of last season, though. It's not like they didn't
And the
play
same
much
thing you're
around
saying
him.
about Palace, you could say about Wolves.
Yeah,
Neves,
that's facts.
Collins, they've got rid of Jimenez as well. Like they've had a lot of players leave and they've brought no one in.
Managers walked out.
Manager walked.
Us
Got
three are
FFP
agreed on Wolves, I
problems.
think, aren't we? Us three are. Have you got Wolves in yours or not?
I don't. I would. They would be the one I'd swap with Palace. I just have this feeling about Palace that they could end up fucking it up. I just don't see
he's got a
Hodgson
hunch,
doing
he's
it
got a
again.
hunch.
Yeah, but like Wolves, I agree. I don't know how long they can keep
It's
it
a
up
rogue
for.
shout, though, Palace.
Yeah. 19th,
I think.
Luton.
Luton.
Yeah,
They're not
Luton.
rock bottom for you.
No.
Nah, Sheffield United.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Well, mine would be Sheffield United, then Luton,
didn't-
rock bottom.
Although they lost that, what was it, like 4-1 yesterday?
Yeah.
3-1?
4-1.
Luton.
Oh, yeah.
I thought-
was it 4-1 against
I didn't
Ferguson
think
scored
they
that
looked that
Oh,
bad.
yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah.
I
Ferguson.
didn't think they looked that bad.
I think
think
Luton will
so
be good
much
at just not conceding goals. But
Well,
then
that's what
Sheffield
teams have to
United-
come up and do, though.
Sheffield United will be good at that. They've got
4 yesterday.
Paul Heckingbottom as the manager, mate.
I remember him. He's spell at Leeds.
He was atrocious at Leeds. He's always done good at Sheffield, though. When he was dropping backs.
Rubbed my leg against the bench, it made a farting sound.
All right, Chelsea, Liverpool about to kick off. Score predictions, quick fire. Exact score, not just like who's going to win.
3-1 Liverpool.
Oh, dog, because I was going to say the exact same thing.
Yeah, be realistic. Like
2-2.
I was going to say 3-1 Liverpool as well. I swear to God. I'm feeling it.
3-1 Liverpool. I'm going to go...
I think both teams to score.
I'm going to go 2-0 Liverpool.
We'll concede.
I just have a bad feeling about Chelsea this season. I really don't see him doing that well.
I think they look all right.
Poch is a great coach as well.
He is.
He's the calibre of coach that you want to bring into a setup that's declining. Well, it was obviously declining last year.
Yeah, he is. He's one that can get the most out of the players available.
Yeah.
He's better than 10
Well, you say get the most out of the players available. They just spunk money in the transfer window.
He's better than 10.
He's got a lot to his disposal, really.
He's just a better manager.
No, he's not.
Pochettino?
Yeah.
So you're telling me if it was like a year ago before Ten Hag joined Man United, you just still picked him over Poch at that point?
I'd have picked Poch over Ten Hag.
I'd have taken Ten Hag.
Yeah, I'd have gone with Poch last season. I'm not too sure about now though.
What you're saying, to be fair, you'd have gone with Poch.
Yeah, like at the start of last season, before Ten Hag had proved himself in the Premier League.
Scrappy in the middle.
I proper have a feeling Liverpool are going to smoke at this game.
I hope so.
Would
He's going to be a baller, him.
Do you like the look of that McAllister? I thought that was the bargain of the summer, me.
I thought it was, yeah, but I'm not being like overly excited by him. You know what I mean?
So it was just typical Liverpool business, that though. Like we were linked to him for like 60 million, and then all of a sudden Liverpool signed him for like what 30 odd.
Yeah, I think it was like 35.
It was just typical Liverpool business. Like if anyone else had signed him, like Chelsea, United, it'd have been 50, 60 million.
Yeah. I think the thing for me with that signing was he was Brighton's top scorer last year, and Brighton had a banging season. To get him for 35 mil, and then he won the World Cup and absolutely played out his socks there as well.
I mean, was it 35 million? You said.
Yeah,
in terms of Brighton as well, they normally go for big figures. Brighton players,
that makes sense then.
Go on, lad.
Go on. Oh, Moz nicked it there.
He's done well there, to be fair. Yeah.
Is Mudryk on?
No, he's on bench.
Damn.
I thought he'd be decent this season, though. I can see him being all right.
All right, speaking of that then, let's jump on to who do you think the player of the year is going to be this season in the Premier League?
Bruno Fernandes.
Damn. I don't know about player of the season.
Got the armband, though, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Could be a big season for him.
The team's there now for him. He's got Mount and Casemiro behind him. And when Højlund's fit, he's got that front three now. Like, he can pull the strings.
I think
that United team. And if we get second as well, like I think we will, I can't see why. I mean, obviously, like the easy shot would be Haaland because he's probably going to score like 30 odd goals again. Yeah. But I think a rogue shout. I would say Bruno.
Yeah, fair. I think Bruno, especially because he's on pens as well. Like he'll grab a lot of goals, and if you do win a couple things, or come second and win a trophy. Were you saying, Ethan?
I honestly don't know. I don't want to be biased and say Shabazz Live, but. I don't know. It's a tough one, to be fair.
Who you got in your head? Who's it between?
I can see Mount being very good for United.
Why?
I can see him being very good.
I don't know about him.
I'm not putting Mount even in the top 15 this season. I don't think.
Not even in the
He's going to show up.
But I think Mount will be very good.
I don't think he'll be bad, but I don't think he's near player of the season.
No way. That's Nick. How's he got a card there?
Oh God, Danny's got him as well.
Oh no, it's Chuka. Can't he? Adam's got him on it.
He's got his hands in his pockets already.
So, yeah.
Oh no, he's got him for a shot on.
Oh shit, yeah.
Who are you saying, Ellis, player of the season?
Player of the season. I've got high hopes that, well, not really high hopes, but I think Liverpool are going to pick it back up. And I think if Liverpool are firing on all cylinders, it's going to be Mohamed Salah, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds like a cop-out to say, but I'm not going to go for Haaland, but I think Liverpool are going to have obviously a substantially better season than they had last year, and Mo's the main man in it, so I just think it really could easily be him.
I could see it with Salah for sure.
It's a bit, as I say, it's a bit of a cop-out to say, but I
didn't want to go for him because I think it's like picking Haaland, though.
Yeah, I know. But I'd rather that's just what I think is going to happen. I feel like you're going to be a lot better this year.
Yeah, Liverpool should do bits, in my opinion. The squad they've got now is back to where it was a few years ago in terms of after losing Mane, the attackers have just... I know they're not quite as good as Mane, but they're still better.
He's just
need another midfielder, though, don't we?
Yeah, definitely.
You're right though. That top does look clean.
Told you.
It does look clean.
To be fair, if you do get that Lavia in, I think
Ball.
you'll be solid.
Oh.
What are you saying, Joe?
You know, I got someone on my notes, and I
can
feel
see
like
you
I'm gonna get shouted at for this one. But it's similar to Josh's idea. I think if United do well this year, yeah, it's Rashford. And hear me out, because
I hear that.
he did well last year. What did he get? Like 17 goals or something, a couple of assists as well. I think this season, if he stays injury free, it could be like it's like his season. Do you know what I mean? If United do well and he's playing up top or on a wing and does bits, everyone will vote for him in that as well because
his
he's
season for the past 5 years. No?
The only thing with Rashford, and as a United fan, it worries me a little bit because the pressure's on. Like last season, nobody expected anything from him, and
And that's when he started doing well.
He bagged 30 goals, but now everyone's kind of like, right, okay, Rashford.
Did he get 30 last season?
In all comps.
Oh, right.
But like,
See,
he's the guy now. Do you know what I mean? As in terms of our attacking options, that's him. So
Yeah.
but hopefully he'll do well.
I just think if
Little Maisie run.
Shab's just
not too far that.
I don't
How
know,
much you pay for him?
Uh,
that was a bad reaction.
70, 80, wasn't it?
no, it wasn't. Are we talking euros there? 65 mil.
Yeah, that's a fair bit, you know.
It's
From
a
the
lot, it's a
Bundesliga
lot,
as well.
Yeah.
Was a release clause though, so it's not as if I had much of a choice with that
Looks
one.
a player though, but we got fucking Naby Keita for 50 mil.
50 mil.
And he
Same
played
with-
about 3 games.
Yeah,
feel that.
that was a bad one. That. So I wanna talk about the Kane transfer because I think this generational talent, generational talent, one of the best players the Premier League's seen in many years, especially up front, right? As a striker, how many goals do you think he'll grab in the Bundesliga next season?
In all
30
comps.
odds.
30
Or just in the
no,
Bundesliga?
just in
Yeah,
Bundesliga.
yeah,
30
just in the Bundesliga.
30. If he's getting
Yeah.
30 in Prem this year, he should be getting 30.
I'm thinking he's golden boot. Like there's not even a question.
Without a doubt, easily. Especially because he's at Bayern as well. The best team by a mile in that league, which is very, very weak.
They won it like 10 years on bounce or something.
I wouldn't have gone though if I was him.
No, neither would I.
I was going to say, why not?
It's Bundesliga. It's Bayern Munich, innit? They're like
If you'd have gone to
guaranteed to win the title, pretty much.
if you'd have gone to like Dortmund, I'd have been like, yeah, fair enough, because at least it's a challenge. No, but do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a challenge. Whereas going to Bayern, winning the Bundesliga with Bayern doesn't mean anything. Like, he's not going to come back.
Like I said, it's
He
like
retired.
losing your virginity in the red light district.
If he retires now, though, and they go, oh yeah, he got all these goals in Prem, and then he won two Bundesliga titles. What's better?
You don't,
that
you don't remember Shearer for the
getting
titles that he won. You remember him for having most goals in the
most
Premier
goals in
League.
Prem?
That's actually a good way to look at it, to be fair.
I mean,
I think it'd be
Come
if he
back.
wins the Champions League at Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
That'll be the thing that
course.
makes
Yeah.
a difference. And
If
I
he
think
does that, then fair dues. But I
I
don't
think that
he will.
takes Bayern Munich, that signing, from like probably floating from 4th to 8th best in Europe
Yeah.
to now you would expect them to at least make the semis, in
They've
my
been
opinion.
missing that since Levan left.
Yeah. But no, I wouldn't have stayed, especially because he's got 1 year left on his contract. You can stay a year and then go anywhere in the Premier once. Then,
but I feel like that's why Tottenham might have been wanting him to get him out of the league because they didn't want to give him to a counterpart in the Premier League, obviously.
of course.
He actually could have left on free next year as well.
That's what I mean. So they'll have been intrigued by the move to Bayern because they don't want to give him to another Premier League team because then you're competing against him.
I wouldn't have left it this late though.
No.
I know. But to be fair, just don't
100. They got 110 million, didn't
For a
they?
30-year-old
For a
player.
30-year-old with 1
On a
year left
one-year
on the
contract,
contract.
yeah.
That's actually
It's a
unbelievable.
good bit of business, really, isn't it?
Yeah, but if he's a generational talent, like you said, then it's fair price.
It's a generational
I don't
goal
think he's
scorer,
a-
man.
Yeah, he's a generational goal scorer.
Yeah, he is.
So
Generational
what-
goal scorer, but I wouldn't say he's a generational
Premier League
talent.
best strikers ever. He's not even top 3.
No, this makes no sense. Like he
He's
clearly,
He's a
I'm actually
generational
not
goal
having it.
scorer, but he's not generational talent. Is it not take talent to score goals?
He's been the Premier League top scorer
No.
for 3 seasons,
Alan
Champions
Shearer
League
wasn't
final.
a generational
he's-
talent.
hardest thing to do in
he's
football.
a generational goal scorer,
score
but he's not a
goals.
generational talent.
What do you class as a Tell me some generational talent then.
Like Jude Bellingham, for example.
Yeah, but he's not done much yet.
Just watch
Luis
the kid.
Suarez.
You know that he's...
Suarez.
Yeah, but Suarez is the same. I suppose he won everything as well.
Where do you rank Kane in Premier League strikers?
Of all time.
Top
Yeah.
3.
I'd say top 5.
Top 3, I'd
Yeah,
say.
I wouldn't even put him top 3.
You wouldn't have him on
But then
plenty
who
Europe,
else
though,
in
would you?
the-
Thierry Henry,
You've got Henry.
Suarez, Aguero.
I won't put Suarez above him though, because Suarez wasn't here for long enough.
Yeah, but he's still a better striker.
But it's like people saying, "Oh, I'd have Cristiano Ronaldo in my Premier League team of all time." It's not what he did. He didn't. Suarez has been a big striker, but he didn't do that. Well, he did it in the Premier League. I'm not saying that he didn't.
That
but I'm just
season
saying
that Ronaldo had though,
he
was
did so many
ridiculous.
years in the fucking in the Liga as well, innit?
Because you're talking like
yeah, but
Premier League.
we're not talking like
We're specifying
Premier
just
League
Prem.
team of the year or whatever.
It was just
we're talking about the best strikers to play in Prem.
well, Kane's in top 3, obviously. He's a second top scorer.
No, I'd say top
in
5.
in a Spurs
Shearer
team
on
that's
No,
not
but
that
I'd put
great.
Henry, Aguero,
Suarez.
Shearer.
Rooney. I'm taking Rooney.
Yeah, Rooney maybe.
yeah.
Yeah.
Top 5 then. Okay.
Yeah, but is there any of them that you
It's got to be
would
top
say
5.
aren't generational talents? Would you say Rooney isn't?
Rooney's a generational talent.
But Kane had just as good a goal scoring
I
record
think
whilst he was in
Rooney
the
a
Premier
different
League.
player though. He was a different breed. Him.
He was also in a much better team as well, though. Remember that.
That's
Rooney,
what you've got
Rooney
to look
also
at. That's what you've got to
became
look at.
Rooney at 16 years old. Like, how old was Kane when people first
He's been
started
doing
talking?
good for like 6 or 7 years, though.
Nobody really like. It wasn't Rooney where he was a superstar from a team.
In a superstar
I know,
team, though.
but Rooney-
Not the Everton team,
was at
sorry.
Everton?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay. But just in general, I'm talking in its
slapped up that
entirety.
Arsenal team the season after they did Invincibles, didn't he?
No, but this you can use the counterpoint because at this point in his career, imagine when Rooney was turning 31, 32, it was nearly the end of his career.
Ooh, good challenge.
challenge.
What's happening in the game so far then?
I don't know.
I forget we've not really actually mentioned the game once.
Keep
We've just been
waffling,
fucking
innit?
debating.
It looks a bit
It's
like back and forth. Yeah.
Go on.
Surely he's off.
Go on.
Finish it.
Is that Gakpo to score or assist?
No.
Oh, what's that?
You mean?
Salah?
Salah? Oh! Salah off the bar.
Not the right peg. I've never seen him kick a ball. He's right
didn't know he had
leg.
That's just a stand on.
Didn't know he had one, to be fair.
He's got a fucking. He's
got a shoot
should have
there.
scored there though. Like
Yeah, it was that
That's
initial
what-
chance.
That initial
chance,
part, yeah. Like here.
Do you know what? The big whopper
Oh,
knows
the
I've got
pass.
him on my bet.
He fucking done him there with pass, though, hasn't he? Pegged him right back.
it's an effort that though.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not bad for weak foot, that, is it? It's better than I do with strong foot, mate.
Go on, lad.
So we've got into it now.
Go on. What were you
No,
gonna
I was
say?
going to just talk about how I think Chelsea have actually done a really good job in terms of getting rid of a lot of the dead wood.
They've made like 200 and something mil.
Yeah,
off
that's what I mean.
Transfers.
Yeah. To be fair,
They've made a lot of money.
it's not.
I feel
bad
like it's a
business.
bit easier nowadays with the Saudis coming in. Like, if you've got a player with half a name about them, they're just going to give you 30, 40 million just
Yeah, but they've only sold Kante to a Saudi team.
Koulibaly.
Oh, good. Well, yeah.
Mendy.
Mendy as well, yeah.
Shit, yeah. Let's not clip that.
No, I've seen though, like, I saw some online. Apparently, there was like a bit of a connection between one of the investors at Chelsea and one of the investors in the
but they
Saudi
did some
league. but-
investigation into it.
Some
and
fraud
seems
Was it
dodgy,
bullshit?
innit?
Yeah. It sounds about right, doesn't it?
because they were going to get Ziyech as well, weren't they?
Yeah,
Failed his medical though, innit?
Knee.
That'd have been a fourth.
it's mad, you know, though the amount of these like top level players that have gone to Saudi now, like Mahrez as well. That's crazy.
It's
He
not
was
that-
still unbelievably good.
What was it, like 27, 28 as
I mean,
well?
the one that really gets me is
Wow.
Neves.
It's on his back foot.
Ruben
is it?
Neves.
Oh, Neves. Yeah, I expected him to be
Is
at a
it?
top 6 club at some
He
point.
was linked to United for years.
And Arsenal for a couple of seasons.
I'm sure Liverpool were linked to Neves as well.
He said he's doing it for the money though, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't blame him
He
for
makes-
doing it. I'd do it for the money, but at the same time, I don't think the Saudi league's like the MLS because they're actually getting some good players who aren't like
Yeah.
34. A lot of them are like 28 to 32. So they've got, if they keep them and then bring up some better players.
Yeah, he looks nasty.
He looks nice. Oh, Trent.
Nah, he slipped. Boot came off.
Yeah, Lebutins.
If you were Mbappe, would you have taken that deal?
Yeah.
For 1 year.
Yeah, if it was the year and then to go to Real
They
Madrid.
literally said just 1 year and then we'll let him go.
And you can do whatever you want to do in it.
I would have taken it.
I kind of rate the
In
fact
a
that he's
heartbeat.
said
Yeah,
no,
I
though.
rate it, but I would have taken it.
What do you think about what's going on at PSG? Because apparently they're going to let Neymar go, and they're still in. Earlier today, apparently Mbappe's like back in training and stuff now, but they're going to let go of Neymar and Verratti.
The fans are forcing him
I
out
think-
anyway, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think their fans are toxic as hell.
Yeah, they
Properly.
are.
Properly.
But I think Neymar, it's been a long time coming.
I think they need to be honest. They've tried to go the superstar route where they've just thrown a load of money at players trying to win the Champions League. Whereas now I think they just need to clear out and try and build something a bit more viable, whereas just trying to go out and throw a load of money at signing the biggest players.
Because you see that front three that they had, if that's not going to work for him, especially on the Champions League stage, then what the fuck is? He's got to kind of go back to the drawing board, really.
I heard he wants to go back to Barca, though.
Yeah, Barca can't even.
For 1 year.
Barca won't even finish paying Leeds for Rafinha. Never mind getting there, Mario.
That's what I mean. Where's the load some cheddar
Still
bomb
paying
there?
money for Coutinho.
Christ, probably are.
They're in a bad situation, them lot.
Selling seats and that.
Spotify deal.
I know.
Spotify Stadium now, innit? Mental that.
Still 0-0, 15 minutes in. This could be a boring one, couldn't it? I mean, I suppose there's already seen a crossbar, but
The last 4 meetings been 0-0 though, aren't they?
We need a goal to
I've got
open
under
it up.
3.5 in my bet, which is a very safe one.
Have
I'd
ya?
say.
Yeah.
Under
Super safe.
3.5. Watch it be 2-2, no. I just feel like it could, obviously, as you say, it could be when it,
Is that a shot on target?
Yeah.
What is it you were saying about Reece James earlier?
flimsy.
Oh, we're lying. Nah, he's a very good footballer. I think he only plays like 15 games a season though, doesn't he?
Yeah. Been super unlucky with the
Yeah,
injuries.
he has. He's England's best right back, like, overall.
All round, yeah.
All round.
Would you say Reece James is a generational talent?
Going back to the generational.
I probably would.
His sister
Oh,
is.
nah, there's no way you can say Reece James is and
I'd
Harry
say
Kane
Trent's
isn't.
a generational talent.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'd say he is, but he's done a lot more in that team than Reece James has done in the Chelsea team.
I think.
They won Champions League, though, didn't they?
Have they won the league with him in the team as well?
Shot on target.
No, they haven't won it
Haven't
since.
they?
They haven't won
No,
it
they
for
haven't won it in
years.
Ages.
Was it the season before Leicester won it? Or season
No,
after?
it would have been after, surely.
Season after, sorry, yeah.
I won it about 7 years.
That's what I mean.
That's what I'm saying. Was Reece James there then? Because he's getting on a bit now. He's not quite as young as you.
He's
Oh,
like,
he's like
just
24.
Very young. I know what you're trying to say.
He's younger
I'm
than
24.
getting on. Getting on a bit.
Go
Jesus
on.
Christ.
Aye. Oh.
Fucking hell.
Mohamed Salah.
He's showing
Nah, he's
scores.
That's the thing. He hit the crossbar. He had him 2 shots on target. It's bastard that, isn't it? Because
Oh, that touch is...
it's kind of done him there on it.
All right, an easy one. I feel like the answer for this one is just going to take 2 seconds. Golden boot.
Oh, fucking hell.
If any, all right.
Salah. Obviously.
Everyone's saying Haaland, I'm guessing, right? But then, like, who are the other few that you think will be in and around that, like, top 3?
Yeah,
I think Isak.
Isak at Newcastle.
Got
Yeah.
two yesterday as well.
I think Salah and Rashford.
Yeah.
I think they'll be around it.
What about, is Callum Wilson going to play at all this year, or do you think he's going to
I
be
think
benched?
He'll
Yeah.
get some minutes, but obviously because they're in Europe and he's getting on a bit, he'll probably get a bit more like cup games and stuff, like Carabao and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I think he'll be like a sub player.
Oh, he scored as well. Is that Lewis? Was that? Come on! Who got the assist there?
1-0 to
it was
Liverpool,
Salah.
Luis Diaz.
Come on!
17th minute. There we go. That's it. That opens the game up as well because they've got a track record of being 0-0 these fixtures.
Fucking come on, lads.
So I was saying, Luis
What
Diaz,
ball
that
that is,
attack
though?
at Liverpool.
Yeah, that was naughty, that.
Take the points for
He
the
was a
fantasy.
big miss last
An
season. though.
unbelievable signing. How much you pay for him? Like 30.
Them Colombians made of glass, them wingers, though, I'm
35.
telling you.
Yeah, they are,
They're
innit?
made of glass, mate.
Sinistera.
Sinistera, mate.
Fuck all them Leeds players.
Yeah, fuck 'em, mate. So we're not talking about them today. Oh, it's a right
What
ball.
a ball as well.
Wow.
Eye of the needle
Whoa.
stuff, that.
Yeah, that's top tier, that.
Captain Mo as well.
Yeah, well, he needs to bag a brace.
You needed that.
Not even. It's more points, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a
Scoring,
midfielder.
so he only needs
isn't he?
one ball.
Yeah.
One goal now.
He's a midfielder, yeah, of course. Well, that makes it a bit more
Fucking
interesting.
needed that though, yeah.
Here for that, here for that.
I don't know whether I put Salah to score or score or assist.
I definitely.
I had Gakpo to score or
score or
assist. I had
assist, that's
Salah
it.
shot
I
on
think Gakpo
target,
scores.
so that didn't really do much for my bet.
Yeah, I had Salah to have a shot on target, but not to score.
Have a quick gun there, yeah.
Yeah, I had score assist. One of goes.
Well, you saying, Ellis, who else do you think is going to come close in the Golden Boot?
In the Golden Boot, honestly, the names that we've said as well, we've got Haaland, Isak, Rashford, Salah, obviously.
Has anyone got any rogue shouts who they think is going to score a bunch, but
Saka? That's not rogue.
The thing is with Saka, I was thinking him, but I think him and Martinelli and they Arsenal spread their goals about.
I think come the end of the season, I don't think he'll be there, but I think Ollie Watkins is going to have a very good season.
Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I think he'll get a good few. I think he'll be a bit like kind of Tony last season, where he kind of fell off towards the end, but he still got 15 to 20 goals.
Put him on that plane over Kane.
Oh, God.
Well, yeah, because Kane needs to go and play now. He's already
You've
there.
not recovered from that fucking quarter-final penalty miss, have you? You just haven't.
Are they?
No, bro, Kane doesn't need to get on a plane. He's already there.
That's what I mean. He's already there. He's already in Munich, baby.
He's waiting. That's why he went, bro. He's getting ready.
Because Gareth, you can't leave me out.
He's going to be throwing in about 2-footed challenges out there.
Come on then, flop it season.
Flop.
Team or player?
Yeah, we want to do one
Which
for
one are
both.
we going first?
Let's go team first. Let's go team.
One,
Tottenham.
I don't know if you.
I wouldn't. I know what you're trying to say with Tottenham, but I think for a flop there has to be expectation.
Yeah.
And there's no expectation for Tottenham to do anything.
Yeah, I suppose now they've lost Kane, people don't expect much. But I actually think that Tottenham are going to come about 11th or 12th.
You reckon?
Yeah,
I
we
can
know
see
Kane.
it, to be fair.
Richarlison isn't going to pick up the goals. Son had a poor season last year. He has to do a lot better this year for Tottenham to have a chance.
He didn't look with it today either as well.
No,
The couple of half chances that he had that he did not
Maddison looked
taken.
nice though.
Yeah.
Madison looked good. I've got him in the
take him at
fantasy, bro.
Liverpool,
Come
mate.
on.
Yeah, I'd have taken him at United.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Arsenal, mate. Not really a flop, but I think they are going to fall off from last year because there is. And I'm saying flop because of especially Arsenal fans, they've got such high expectations, and they've actually spent a lot of money.
They have.
And people have clocked
Biggie
it
spenders,
now.
aren't they, man?
Do you know, I disagree with that though, because I think a lot of Arsenal's success isn't due to buying good players, it's due to building the players they've got. And there's no reason for me to think that they're not going to get a bit better this season.
Yeah,
but
but
you
they
see-
spent
that's the narrative.
165 on two players.
One of which you don't even know where he's going to play.
And Havertz stinks.
That was a really weird purchase, that I thought. But
Yeah. So Arsenal for you, what are you saying, Ethan? Biggest flop team of the season?
I don't know if they'll flop, but I think Newcastle, even after yesterday's result, I don't think they'll do as well as they did last year. Because similar with Arsenal, I think they overachieved massively.
yeah.
Champions League as well. I think they'll finish, like I said earlier, 7th.
Seventh. I just don't see it. I don't see it happening.
I don't. I've got them pegged to do well.
Yeah, I think they'll. I think they'll
top
top. I don't know though. When I was giving my predictions,
Top four's a stretch.
do you not think it's mad though when we're at a point where pretty much everyone around the table thinks that Newcastle are going to finish above Chelsea and Tottenham?
But there's like 6 teams that you wouldn't expect that you could put in the top 4 now, which is
Yeah.
the most
They're
it's been
around
in
there.
a while.
What are you saying, Alice?
Villa.
You think they're going to flop?
You all seem to think they're going to do big things this season, man.
Clip that.
What makes you think that they're going to flop?
The expectation, and that's what he referenced in terms of what you said about Tottenham, saying there's got to be an expectation for it to be considered a flop, and I think there is expectation for Villa now with Unai Emery and some of the signings that they've brought in, good signings. But I think just the quality of the league now, I'd consider like an 8th place finish, probably maybe.
But
a flop.
how's that then?
Yeah, but that's not.
flopping if they
Is that a
finish-
flop for them?
They're gonna flop, man. They're gonna flop.
Where did they finish
Clip
last
it.
season? 8th?
7th. I think.
7th. So if they finish 7th, they finish 8th this season, that's a flop.
It's not progression, is it?
Well, it is when
What
they're
if-
playing
what
in
if they-
Europe.
What if they win the conference? But then they finish 8th, then it's still a good season.
Well, it is, but this is hypothetical. I'm just saying that I think they're gonna flop.
I know.
I think Villa will do well.
What about players then? Biggest flop player for this Premier League season?
I don't know. I've struggled with this one because I know there's some obvious answers, but I don't want to say them as a United fan.
I've got a few up my sleeve.
I mean, the obvious answer I think's probably Havertz with that price tag coming in at 65 million. Even though everyone kind of knows that he's not a great player,
Can he flop when he stinks anyway?
I think because of the price tag,
Yeah.
You
kinda
still
can.
expect some
if
automatically.
he'd have gone for like 30 million,
Chelsea through.
Oh, he's dragged that.
if he'd have gone for like 30 million and stank, everyone would just be like, do you know what, Havertz stinks anyway. But 65 million,
It's a lot of money,
it's
isn't
a
it?
lot of money.
Yeah, it's a fair bit.
But yeah,
How many goals do you think Havertz going to get this year?
About 2.
6.
5 yeah.
Max.
I just think in the Arsenal team with the way they're lined up, I can see any
He's
person
playing-
in that attacking lineup doing
He's
well.
playing a lot deeper though now.
Is he like a
He's playing
cam?
yeah.
Yeah.
He's playing in one of the 3. So.
Just floating though, and he like I
Yeah.
thought it was such a weird signing because he's obviously not a striker, but they just and especially because they've kept Partey now as well. I mean they had Partey at right back, didn't they?
Yeah, I saw
yesterday.
that. That's mad.
Just
Gabriel was on bench.
yeah, strange.
Where's Zinchenko at?
Injured, I think.
Is he injured? Yeah.
Because Timber was playing left back.
He's a bit overrated.
So this is what I was saying. Do you know when you were saying Arsenal might be the flop team this year? I think another difference is with the signings they've got and the young players they've built up now, I think they have much more depth
They have
than
got
last
a very
season.
young team. Yeah,
I know, but like
They're
when
only
you've got
building
players
up,
like
yeah.
Gabriel and Zinchenko will be on the bench, and you have Havertz as an option to float up front or in cam. That's way better than last season when it was like Xhaka and fucking.
I mean, Nketiah
It's an
comes up with the
improvement,
odd goal as
definitely.
well.
Yeah.
I think Gabriel's overrated. To be honest, I don't think he's all that.
He's all right though to come off the bench.
Yeah,
if he's
I
not your
suppose off the
he's not
bench,
your
but-
starting centre back.
Where's Saliba? Was he playing?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
He started.
he was
He
good
got an
yesterday,
assist,
to be
didn't he?
Him and Benny Blanco.
Wheels fell off when he got injured last
Fucking
season.
hate
Didn't
Blanco.
Why?
I just think he's a bit of a cock.
he? He is a bit of a dick, isn't
He
he?
is, isn't he?
Who's your
It's a bit jarring because he don't like football and he's good at it.
Oh, here we go. Got a scar.
shot on target though?
No, it's blocked. Don't count.
Does it not count?
Was it not last defender though? Does it not count?
No, the keeper was still there.
Ethan, who's your biggest flop player of the season?
I reckon that Hoyland for United.
I've not built any expectation up in my head for him, but it's price
75
tag.
mil.
Yeah,
Price
I was gonna
tag.
say, the
And
price
price tag
tag's-
brings expectation, doesn't it? I guess.
It's
like
not
we were
like
saying about
he's
Havertz.
lit up the Italian league last season.
And that's the Italian league.
He scored like 7 goals or something, 9.
9.
What's warranted that price tag?
Yeah, right.
But I don't know. I mean, the thing is, like, he scored 9 in 32, but when you break down the minutes, he's only played like 20 full 90 minutes.
Right.
So it's 9 in 20 games, which is a bit better.
As I said, as a United fan, how do you think he's going to do
What is he,
realistically?
United fan? Couldn't tell.
I think he'll do all right. I've said all along, I don't think he's worth the money that we paid yet. But we've paid for the potential, not for the product.
I think
at the
it's
moment.
nuts, me.
It is nuts. It is.
The fact that you were giving me Liverpool shit for spending 60 odd mil on Darwin Núñez.
I've never said anything about Darwin Núñez.
One Nunes like 90.
No. 63 plus add-ons.
I've never said anything about Darwin. 'Cause I wanted him at United last summer.
I think it's 75. It's just a mad.
Oh, that's sloppy.
The
That.
thing is, though, they knew United were desperate for a
That's the
striker.
problem.
What do you think's worse value for money, Havertz or Hoyland?
I don't
I
know.
think Havertz,
I
but I'm biased.
It's because you've already seen what he can do
honestly,
in
I've
Premier League, and he's not
he's
much.
never watched- proven
never
shite.
watched Hoyland play a game.
Yeah, but Havertz is proven shite.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, who would you rather have at your club for that amount of
I'd
money?
rather have Hoyland.
because you don't know what he's going to bring yet. No, do you know what I mean?
Don't rate Havertz at all.
Because you kind of know what you're getting with Havertz. We've seen him over the past 2 seasons.
My other flop is
As everyone's pointing at. Well, he has won Champions League,
He
but
did scar as well, didn't he?
my other flop is Caicedo. Only if he joins Chelsea.
After all
though.
this saga. mate. Only if he goes to Chelsea. They're going to bring him out at half time.
I don't think they are if they're losing, lad. Imagine if they did, don't worry, lads, we're losing 1-0, but here's
Come on,
Caicedo, give us a cheer, get the chance going.
Chelsea.
Jeez.
Go on, Rog.
Flop of the season.
Oh.
Oh, what's his name? Onana.
Oh, that is a big shout, you know. I was
The grass
thinking
ain't always greener on either side. Get De Gea out of my club.
Seen
He was a
him in
fucking brilliant
pre-season.
goalkeeper.
He's
His
a flapper,
distribution,
him.
wasn't great with De Gea. You're gonna get a keeper that can distribute the ball in Onana, but I think he's got clangers in him, mate.
Fair enough, he can pass a ball. You might as well stick fucking Casemiro in that then.
There you go.
Do a job to be fair.
Onana is a flapper.
I don't know. I see. I've gone the opposite.
He's
I
got
think he's going
clangers
to be
in
a
him.
big signing.
How much was he?
40 odd.
It's not bad to be fair, but
No, that's not too bad.
keeper.
I
Like-
just think he stinks. Well,
He's
stinks.
He's
I
not.
don't think he stinks.
He's not
Nah,
the
nah,
shot stopper that De Gea was, but he's going to completely change the way that Man U play football now. Like we're going to be able to build out from the back. Whereas, like when I watched the FA Cup final, for example,
Go on. What ball?
Salah?
he's off.
No, he's not.
No,
I feel-
We were just waiting for the flag, weren't we?
wait for VAR, lad,
my
wait for
trainer.
VAR.
oh, did Trent get a assist?
Yeah.
Do you know what I said? Liverpool
captain now.
Liverpool are going to smoke Chelsea.
Your under 3.5 is looking a bit shit.
Shit.
He's trembling, mate.
I don't know if he's on though. Oh, he's
Nah,
fucking
he's
well
off,
off.
he's off,
isn't he?
he's
Well
off.
off, mate.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, cut that one from the thing.
Don't clip this.
It's live, mate. It's live. You've got no chances.
He did look well off to be fair.
We were just waiting kind of for the
Why has
flag.
the linesman not put that up though?
I think they're advised.
It's not. Yeah,
I
it's
know,
pretty
but
close.
even like he's not put it up.
Why are
after
they
the
even
goal.
fucking showing us that? Like, you look at the picture and you just say, yeah, he's
Let's close
offside.
that one, boys. Looking at
There's
his trailing,
absolutely no way
He's
they
miles
can.
off.
they're
Yeah,
proper,
he's got to be off.
proper looking at his trailing foot
Fucking
though,
well,
aren't they?
though. No, but look at his head.
Oh, you know, if this is giving you what Adam's saying,
Well, there is absolutely no way that can be given.
Liverpool.
Where's that little midget? I hope he's watching this.
It's happening, Adam lad. The proper,
I need that shot on target as well.
the proper zooming.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that Salah shot on target.
Oh,
Yeah,
fucking
2
hell.
shots
Cheers,
on.
lads. Took about 6 minutes.
All right, want to move on to a tasty one.
Go on.
Young player of the season.
I've got some interesting ideas with this one. So, I'm thinking possibly Colwill for Chelsea.
Right. Well, how young are we going? That's a problem because.
Totally your sex team.
But yeah, so Colwill.
Colwill, I think Garnacho could be in that conversation. I think he's going to have a big season. Bro, I'm telling you now, yeah? He's going to have a big season, you know.
Sorry, lad. Sorry.
Bro, I'm telling you, yeah. Clip it now, yeah? Clip it. He's going to have the season, man. He's going to have a season, him.
The thing is,
Garnacho.
he won't play like the majority of games though.
He'll get on a lot.
He'll get on, yeah, but fucking hell, he ain't gonna be player of the year if he's getting subbed on.
He'll be in the
15
chat.
games
He'll
a
be in the
season.
chat. Trust me, he'll be in the chat.
When you got players like Saka, which is an obvious one, even fucking his Haaland still class.
See, this was my problem when I was trying.
We can't call Haaland.
That's what I mean, bro. But you're thinking Garnacho can be brought to the table, bro. When he's
But
coming
this
off.
is what I was saying
I'd
to-
have said Saka me, but I think that's just it's
This
like
is
picking
the
Haaland
obvious,
for
yeah, it's an obvious.
Bournemouth,
This
innit?
is the obvious one, isn't
This
it?
is what I was saying to you earlier, though. I don't know
Ooh,
if Saka's...
Oh, that's a yellow card for Enzo. that.
feisty. Sticking his head in there, isn't he? Ooh,
Is the real butcher?
have it. Duh. Don't get me started on that little ponce, mate.
Yo, that was an angry one. That.
That's a big nibble, that.
Well, what's your opinions on the butcher?
I love him.
Going like he's some hard man, mate. He's a fucking
Innit?
idiot. As I said earlier, I've definitely had more
That's a red
intimidating
card,
shits.
Yeah. Seen him given.
He's probably put his head in, hasn't he?
That's it.
See, I think a lot of these Chelsea
for a
players
card.
have got a lot to live up to this year. Like, obviously,
Yeah.
Enzo joined
Enzo,
last season.
107.
Yeah, one of the most at the time. He was the most expensive signing ever in the Premier League. That's ridiculous. He's
nuts,
got a
innit?
lot to prove.
Off a World Cup as well.
Yeah. Where was he playing? Was it in Italian league?
Benfica.
Benfica. Yeah, there's
107.
a lot of these
We
players.
were after him for a bit.
I think we were looking at him as well, but
A lot of these players get picked up from Portuguese league, don't they? Now.
Yeah.
got good. They do it all. They do well with it, especially
Bruno's
like
a great
Benfica
back
and stuff.
man. From Spotted.
You what?
Bruno.
Oh, he's been unbelievable since coming in.
Fucking hate him, though.
Yeah, he's a little rat, but he is good.
He's a rat bag.
You'd
yeah.
love him on your
I
team,
love him,
innit?
yeah. I
Of
absolutely
course.
love him.
Scumbag.
Although sometimes it doesn't annoy me how much he just goes at the ref. Like even as a Man U fan, after a while I'm a bit like, come on, let's
He doesn't
just
strike me as a captain, you know. But he might in the modern game, I don't know. But it just something about him. He's a fucking baby. And do you
Ever
know when
since I
he
seen that
backs her
7-0
against the
Liverpool
wall,
one,
I,
and he
that
fucking
seven,
threw a paddy.
was it 7-0 or something? That's not captain material in my eyes.
the
It's
problem,
just not.
the problem with Bruno and being captain is that there
He's
wasn't
very
really
passionate
there was
though as
not
well.
there was nowhere else to go with it. Like
Little
after he'd
chance for
spent all
Chelsea.
season last season as the captain
Sterling. Oh.
with Maguire on the bench, you couldn't really give it to somebody else. Do you know what I mean? Like I think it would have caused more problems by turning around and saying, "Oh, like
You haven't got anyone else, really, have you?
I think the only
That
other
would
person
be
would have
the
been
captain.
maybe Casemiro."
Yeah, but
It's only his second season,
just
innit?
joined, innit?
You want to kind of give it to somebody.
And he's going to
that's-
miss half the games through suspension. So.
He is now the way they're dishing out yellow cards. Bloody hell.
Jeez.
Right, we got off anyway. Ellis, your young player of the season.
Yeah, well, Saka's a cop out.
Oh, I've got to go.
Have you already given yours, Ethan?
No, I was going to say Saka, but it's a bit of a cop out, innit?
Yeah.
Even say
Curtis Jones. I'm telling you, this guy's going to cook this season.
Christ.
Watch.
That's free for Curtis Jones drops.
This guy
since
is
we've
a
been on.
baller.
He's not even playing today.
Don't matter, bro.
Is he the one that Struick absolutely clarted?
No, that was Harvey Elliott.
Oh, right. So Curtis Jones is your only shout?
Should have been fucking...
The only one needed?
Martinelli could be in the conversation.
I was about to say the same thing, but that feels like a cop-out.
I think he gets overlooked on because of
does, yeah.
Saka, innit? He's unreal though, Martinelli, yesterday.
That assist for first
when it was
ball.
like heading it up for himself. Oh, bro, that is disgusting.
He's just a proper Brazilian, isn't he? Martinelli, like he's just got that flair.
He's Brazilian.
It only cost 50 million.
Only. But yeah, he does go under the radar a little bit because he's in the shadow of Saka.
Yeah, I think my shout would be... It'd obviously be Saka, but then Martinelli after him. Maybe Colwell as well, but I don't know how many games he's actually... I don't know how much he's actually going to play throughout the whole season.
I think he'll play
with
most of
Fofana
games.
being injured and looking like he's out most of the season, if not all, he'll play a lot of games.
I think he's a starter, mate.
I think the fact that they've not sent him out on loan or sold him tells me that they're going to want to play him.
Oh,
Just-
that's
just
a nice
signed
little
a
bit
new
of play from
contract as
Chelsea.
well.
Reece James. Oh, dead.
I think he'll be a good player though, Colwell.
Good ball from James, to be
that was
fair.
a decent
Nice
ball.
cross.
Just trying to be like Trent, innit?
Still 1-0 at 35 minutes in. I wouldn't say it's over for Chelsea.
Nah, it's definitely not.
No, but Liverpool have had a lot.
Could have done with that.
Oh,
second.
Sterling in the
he's
box.
done well there.
Oh,
He's done really well. Drop at shoulder
close,
there.
close.
Yeah.
He does that
His
well.
body well.
He does that well, Sterling.
Sterling could be one that does well again this season. Like he could have another blinder. I know at City the team is much better, and you would kind of expect it a little bit more, but he could do good at Chelsea, especially when he's one of the actual like stars there.
Yeah, I think he's a good. He needs to get back in that Euro squad as well, doesn't he? So
Step his game up.
he's got to have a good season because he ain't gonna getting ahead of fucking Saka or Rashford at the minute.
Nah, no chance. Oh,
There we go.
1-1, Chelsea goal.
There we
Is
go.
that Disassi as well, the new boy?
Interesting. 3-1 still on, Josh, by the way.
Fuck's sake.
We've got a bit of a game on his hands now.
I did say 2-2.
I'm just happy to see goals in real life.
Todd Bowley, the man with the unlimited pockets.
The bottomless pockets.
They
Jeez.
can't keep getting away with it. They can't.
keep getting away with it.
The money that they're spending is just criminal, man. It's just nuts. I mean, what is it, like 800 million since last summer that they've spent? And
Yeah,
they're
but
not-
they've recouped a fair bit now.
yeah, but that's 800 million without including the likes of Caicedo.
Yeah.
And then they're looking at Lavia.
Yeah.
And
It's a crazy
Elise
amount of
as
money.
well. And they want to
Elise,
sign
yeah.
another keeper, is it? Like,
Well, isn't it?
they could easily spend another 150 million before the window closes. And we're in August now.
It's almost like financial fair play doesn't actually matter that much
It
if you're one of the bigger
It's
teams.
doesn't
all a lot
apply.
of bullshit, that.
Yeah, it is. It is.
They're always going to find a way around it, aren't they?
Yeah. At
What's
what
that with the
point
long
does it
contracts
actually,
that they
like-
were offering out?
Well, that's it. That's the problem, is that they could find themselves in some hot water in like 4 years if all these players don't turn out. Like if Mudryk doesn't turn out and it's gave him, what, a 10-year deal, like they're kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to be able to sell him for what they bought him for, but they're going to have to pay. Where'd he come from? Was it Shakhtar?
Shakhtar, yeah.
They're going to have to pay them all that money, so they're going to
What the
lose.
fuck is that?
Bit of a donkey touch. They seem like they've
How
woken
are you
up a
feeling,
little
Ethan?
bit.
Do you think
Bit nervous now.
Chelsea are on it?
They've woken
Yeah,
up,
they
haven't
are.
they?
We need.
Oh.
Oh, no way.
Oh, 2-1 to Chelsea. Was he offside there?
No, I don't think
No,
he
I think
was.
he was on.
Is that Ben Chilwell?
What's he
Chilwell
doing
with
up
the
there?
goal.
Someone's got him as well in the team.
I've got him.
Have you really? You've had a good day today.
I've had a good day
He got
today.
the assist for
Did
first,
he?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
having a fucking blind.
Within
day.
the space of a couple of minutes, it's gone from 1-0 to Liverpool, 2-1 to Chelsea.
I had Trent gone from getting an
I'm having a right day. mate.
Zoom in on Ethan.
Shit, man.
Oh dear. 3-1's off the. But we're like 3-1 Chelsea instead of 3-1 Liverpool.
Is he on?
Oh, yeah, he's well off.
He's off.
Yeah, just.
It's got to be.
He's
Just.
well off. Yeah, zoom in on my face now.
Wait though, because it's super close. This call.
He's
No,
well
he's
off.
He's well off there.
Is it
Yeah.
his knee or shoulder compared to?
It's his left boot, and look at his shoulder.
Oh, I don't know. You know.
VAR's annoying, man.
Best give it to him. Come on, Chile. Sorry, Eve, but it's fantasy football first.
Fucking well off.
He's off there.
Nah, he's on there.
What's it going to be?
He's on there.
VAR might save you.
He's off.
Offside.
Oh, whiskers.
Back to 1-1.
Need to get all the
My bet
ball
might
on
come
that.
through after all.
Jeez, I wanted Chile with the fucking points, you know.
Need to count. See it through to half time now.
This,
Can't believe it's nearly half time. Salah's not had a shot on target yet.
He has, hasn't he?
what's happening here?
Hit the bar and then the goal got disallowed.
Oh, yeah, fucking... Oh, shit, of course.
At least it's not 0-0, eh?
Tantalising.
Tantalising.
Oh, dear. As you say, he needs to get to half time. It's going to be about 10 minutes. I did on
2 VAR checks as well. Jesus.
You know,
You got Cayman and Danny just giving updates in the chat as well.
what to say.
Set offside, lad. Tough times.
Bollocks, mate. I needed them points, you know. I didn't know that he got the assist for the first goal as well, to be fair. So I'll take that. And it could be worse, couldn't it?
I wouldn't have even thought to put Chilwell in the fantasy at all.
I thought about it, but
Oh, yeah,
I just...
well, you just don't think like me.
no, I didn't think
Nah. Who does this guy think he is already? Oh, Salah.
Mohammed.
Oh,
off target.
It wasn't. Come on,
have you got Salah as well?
Yeah, of course I do.
Damn.
I'm having a big day, me. Jeez, 80 points.
I think I have a single Chelsea player in my team.
I've got one on my bench.
Yeah, that's rubbish. Awful shot from Salah.
Have a look. I don't even know what I'm on to. Rubbish.
Rubbish.
I ain't heard that in a
Clanger.
minute, that. Primary school thing, that. Rubbish.
Proper rubbish.
Oh, yeah.
What have I got? Come on, he's well
Oh,
off.
it's
Oh.
well off.
I've
What's your
checked
line,
that
man?
zero.
Yeah, Chelsea have livened up though in the last couple of minutes.
They have, since they scored, mate, they've woken up.
This phone is so slow. Where are you?
Scroll towards the
63.
bottom.
Okay, now.
It's not bad, mate. Fucking hell.
Saka got 8.
Going on like he dropped a clanger.
Got the assist, didn't he?
Who?
Salah.
Yeah.
So there's still a few weeks left of the transfer window, right? But so far, who do you think has been the top 3? We'll start with you, Josh. The top 3 signings of the summer in the Premier League.
I think Dominic Szoboszlai is a very good signing for Liverpool.
Ethan's been in your ear all day.
Nah, he just looks.
baller,
He
eh?
looks a player. He does look a player.
Right.
I think they've paid a lot of money, but I do think Rice for Arsenal is a great signing, and I think Mount for United.
Wow. Do you know, I never gave my flop of the season. Mine was going to be Mount as well. So I just think, I don't know where he's going
I
to
can see it.
have a massive impact.
I hear that's.
I think he's just going to take our midfield to that next level. Like, we were all right first half of the season, but then Eriksen fell off. You're chatting, yeah, Leeds top, innit?
What's he waffling about?
It's a little bite. Carry on, just carry on. I was dead
I just
interested.
think he's going to take our midfield to the next level, personally.
But he's not any better than Bruno, and he wouldn't be better
he's
on
not-
the wing than
He's not
Rashford.
there to replace. I think he's going to sit in that role where Eriksen was, and
Right,
he's better
yeah.
than Eriksen. So the midfield 3 is going to be, so it'll be
Chelsea
Casemiro,
with a close chance.
Mount, and then Bruno in front. For me personally,
Would you want him in as like that more? I suppose he'll be more attacking than Casemiro still, but I don't know. I'd want him in a more attacking role than anywhere near the
Fresh to him
defence.
as well.
I don't know. Like, his defensive work off the ball is very good. Like, he's good at winning the ball back in midfield.
Okay. What about? You think you had one more of the top summer signings? You say right on it, Rice, Szoboszlai, and Mount.
Mount and Szoboszlai.
Ethan, what you saying?
Obviously, Shelps. I think Mount.
Do you think he's going to be one of the best 3 signings this summer?
I reckon so. You know, I reckon he's going to do all right.
Not the top
very
three.
good.
I think in my head that's a proper rogue shout. I don't get the thought,
Just
especially
see
for
it
that price
happening
tag.
because he's come from Chelsea as well to the rivals.
They're all
Sterling
obvious.
on him. Oh,
I can just see it happening.
It's got to be a shot on target.
I don't think he kicked it. I think it was Liverpool.
I'm
put it through.
going. Obviously, with Kane's absence, it's going to be tough. But James Madison,
That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
great shot.
great
actually.
shot.
Yeah.
bring it.
I think-
he's going to be bringing it for Spurs. He looked brilliant today. He was like the light in a dark room from
Garvey as well. Diaby for Villa. I think he's going to be
yeah.
He could be class. I always just think like the step up from the Bundesliga is a bit of a madness.
Yeah. It's like Leon Bailey, he's flopped since he's come.
Yeah, and he was doing sick at Leverkusen before, wasn't he?
I think Tonali could be an interesting
Tonali,
one.
yeah.
He looked decent yesterday for Newcastle. But
Yeah, he did, to be fair.
Got on score sheet.
Do you know, like,
he could have had a brace.
Two of mine, Tonali. I've got two Newcastle ones, Tonali and Barnes.
Oh, Barnes, yeah.
No, I think because Newcastle have more games now, these players are going to have more of a chance to shine. And honestly, I think Tonali's like one of the biggest like coup signings in a long time.
yeah, I wasn't so much saying that about Tonali. It was more the Barnes signing. Like, you think it's going to be one of the, like you were saying to us about Mount, you think Barnes is going to be one of the top 3 signings of the summer?
I think Barnes will have more of an impact on Newcastle than Mount will have on United.
No.
Especially now St. Maximin's gone.
I don't think Barnes... He won't start that many games.
Who's going to start over him?
Anthony Gordon started over him
He
yesterday.
didn't start yesterday, did he?
Yeah, I don't think that'll last for long though. That Gordon's a bit.
Well, like you said, they've got a lot of games to play.
Yeah, I just think that they need players like that, and I think he'll get like 10 goals, 10 assists this season, which will have a big impact overall.
10 goals and 10 assists.
Sorry, I'm watching the game. What did you just say?
I think
I looked at you.
he looked at you with like backup.
Double digits.
No, I think he'll do around that all together,
In the league,
not just in the Prem,
collectively.
all together in Europe and in the cups and everything.
I can't see him getting
I
20 goals.
can't.
and assists.
I can't.
I think he might.
Clip that one as well.
Clip it, Mr. Buzz.
Did you have any more, Ellis? I think you only dropped one, Tonali.
No, I said Madison in it. Uckus Madders, James Madders. That as I said, it's just, I think it was a great signing, but I just don't know why the fuck he'd have gone to Spurs.
Yeah, true.
There's a lot of top 6
Tottenham's
teams
fucked
that
it there,
would have had him. I did Spurs and just of all teams, but he's going to be the star man really there.
Yeah.
Son needs to step up as well. They've got players that need to step up. Now Kane's gone.
Richie.
Rich Allison's going to get less goals than Barnes will at Newcastle.
Yeah.
I'll put money
No, he
on.
won't.
He only cost 60 million. Huh?
Richarlison's going to play week in, week out though, as that number 9.
As a striker.
He has to. Who the fuck else?
Yeah,
is
that's
gonna
what I
play?
mean. No, he's not. He's going to get
you not
more
think they're
goals
gonna
than
sign
Harvey
someone
Barnes.
else?
Switch it.
They ain't giving him
Chile.
much time though, have they?
That was a tough one.
I
Like,
needed it.
who is there out there to sign?
Yeah, true. Actually,
There's not a like for like swap for him,
The
is
only
there?
name that I can think of is that Kolo Muani, but I don't know anything about him.
Osimhen.
They're not going to go and spend 150 million on Osimhen.
Yeah, true. He's probably too high level, isn't he? Yeah, I can't think of anyone
Plus, I
else
can't
unless you
see
got like João Felix, but
Oh,
he didn't
yeah.
do amazing.
They've got
at
no
Chelsea,
Euro.
so-
Right at
Season
Chelsea.
either.
He did all right, but
Get Tony in, but he's on a ban till fucking
I'd get
Yeah.
Tony in and Jan.
January.
yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be a good shout.
It's probably the most realistic one that they have.
What did you think about that Tony ban?
I think it's harsh.
Yeah, it is.
Didn't he put like 300 bets on or something?
There was like there was a lot of different counts. Yeah,
It's all from years ago though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Get Nunes on.
But yeah, that didn't last long.
Yeah, Jota's injured. He's injured about 3 times a game anyway, but
He's classed though, him.
Jota.
made it last
Yeah,
summer,
well-
weren't they? Get a few injuries up there, don't you?
Aye, mate.
What about the worst signings of the summer then? I feel like we've kind of covered them a little bit.
Yeah, Mount.
But who do you, yeah.
We've already said that. 'cause
Oh, have we?
I said Onana.
Did we do that already?
Nah, that was flop, wasn't it?
No, that were flop.
Kinda
I'm saying
ties
like,
in, though, doesn't
I
it?
suppose we've kind of covered it, but like
It's
quick
tight.
fire 3 of the worst signings.
3. I don't know if I could get. Obviously, Havertz is the first one that comes
Yeah.
to mind. 65 million for Havertz. After that, I don't know really. I couldn't think of any really bad transfers.
It's hard to judge, but I'm still going to say Highland. 75 mil on a striker who's not proven.
It's fair. It's fair.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that one. I don't expect him to do well at all, so that for that fee, it's a lot.
I don't either. And
I don't know why you wouldn't just pay 40 mil more and get Kane. I don't know if Tottenham would have done
I
that.
think they
but-
would have sold
They
him.
weren't going to sell him to a Premier League team. They weren't. That's why.
I remember
that's
because
why
we were
he's gone.
interested. Like at the start of the season, we were very interested. But I think that I don't know how true it is. But something came out there. Levy said, "Oh, if I'm selling it to a Prem team, he wants like 130 million for him." So he like tried to hike the price up massively just to sell to the Prem.
Yeah, I mean, every club in the world does that for every player, don't they? As soon as they go into the Prem, it's a
Especially
much
it's
bigger.
Prem on Prem.
So, like, I would have preferred to have signed Kane, but it just wasn't. It wasn't an option for us really. And then, obviously, then you look at the market, like I just said about Tottenham. Who else is there? Well, Osimhen, but that's going to cost you 150 million. So, like, I don't. From the United fans that I've spoken to, nobody really expects him to come in and bag 20 goals, which is
United fans.
Joker. But which is mad because he did cost 75. But I think it's just, like I said earlier, you pay for the potential, not
One
for
of the worst signings
not
of
for
the
the
season.
product.
What? If that's the topic we're on. That fucking Spurs keeper.
Oh yeah.
He's
How much did he
awful.
cost them though?
Not a lot.
Nah, not a lot to be
30
fair.
odd, I think it
Too
was.
much, whatever it was.
But it was still shite.
It looked awful.
Nah, I won't judge him off one game.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have said that
I'll
first
judge
goal.
him
was
off his
fault.
second though. See how it goes.
Onana as well.
Look like a deer in headlights.
Yeah, I think Onana could be one, but I'm not going. I haven't seen enough of him yet. Obviously, pre-season, I don't really count as much, to be honest. Like it's pre-season, isn't it?
We'll see.
Harvey Barnes. No, I'm only joking.
After him just doing that.
I don't know. I don't know if there's any other players that I think are like proper stinkers. Havertz is the obvious
Can't remember
one.
any like big signings.
Well, neither can I really. Havertz is the only one that really crops up.
I think that's gonna be the worst.
Yeah.
Easy. I think he stinks, mate.
He's awful. Awful.
I don't even know who I've got on my notes as the worst players.
Shout out Paddy and Brad, you know.
What are they in there?
Shout out the boys.
Yeah, fuck Paddy.
He's a weasel. Look at him with the shirt back there, fucking
Yeah,
hell.
to be fair, there's been some good businesses somewhere.
I think this has been the craziest transfer window in a long time. In terms of like, I made a video about this on the channel anyway, just by myself, but I think it's been like a proper summer of centre mids. Like a lot, or even like from DMs to AMs, I think a lot of the big signings have been some kind of midfielder.
Yeah.
It's nuts. So you've got like CDMs going for like 100 mil now.
Yeah, two of the biggest signings in the history of
price
football,
tags,
Caicedo and Rice. It's
Fucking nuts.
crazy, man. And then you add in like
window as well.
McAllister's an attacking mid, Soboslai's, is he centre or attacking?
He plays as an 8.
That's another
centre.
one going back to the flops in terms of what's he done to warrant that price tag? Have I not watched enough of him? Caicedo?
Oh, Caicedo.
Yeah.
Have I not watched enough of him or
I'm
something?
about to sock him, mate.
What's he fucking done to warrant that price tag?
Nah, it's
No,
nuts.
I do agree actually, but it's hard though because you instantly judge players on the goals and assists, but that's never what he's going to
You
do.
can't look at it like that.
No, I know, but in my head, that's just automatically what I think.
Just look appearances. He's not even that many fucking appearances. I just don't understand it, me personally.
Do you know who I think is a hidden gem of a good signing? Tielemans.
Yeah.
How much did they pay for him?
Free.
That's fucking mental. Like last season, Arsenal were looking round him. I know, but for that Villa team, I think that's the type of signing they need to be making. It's proper smart.
I think that Pau Torres signing that they made is a very good signing.
Oh,
as well.
100%. And he's played under Emery before, so he'll
They
fit
got
into
him
the
for quite
system.
cheap as well, I think. I can't remember how much, but it wasn't a lot.
45.
Yeah, which I think's all
It's
right.
not that cheap.
Young centre back.
I saw something that apparently Liverpool might be looking at Phillips again.
Fucking hope not.
Really?
Nah, in fact, I'd take him at Liverpool, me.
I think
I think he'd suit Liverpool's system well.
the only worry is he's just as injury prone as Naby Keita.
I won't go that far.
He's been injured for a lot of the last couple of seasons.
Yeah. I'd take Phillips on me. But, again, what's his price tag going to be?
Yeah, true.
About 2 million, I reckon.
I think Phillips at Liverpool would be smart.
Yeah.
Really, I think he could replace Henderson perfectly. Got that English link.
Yeah.
TV.
Henderson was a
shit.
baller, man. Big miss.
El Capitan.
You see how much he's on in Saudi though? He's on like 350k a week
it's
for
nuts.
Jordan Henderson. That's one
Can't
of the
blame
maddest
him, like,
things.
he's like
flippy
33
flappy.
as well now.
Yeah.
His time of coming at Liverpool, I think he's gone at perfect time.
Go get that bread in so you can just live the rest of your life, innit?
For his pal as well in Stevie G.
Exactly.
Well, we're at half time in the game, so it's been all right so far. Chelsea turned it on in the last like 20
When they
minutes.
scored, they were on top, to be completely honest. They had
But-
obviously the disallowed goal, but Liverpool had a disallowed goal as well. But once Chelsea got that goal to equalise, then
I say Chelsea have probably been a better team.
Yeah, maybe just, but it's a pretty close one. If anyone needs the loo, run now. Now's the time to go.
Actually, all right, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm pretty decent.
Gusto.
So my half-time debate was one that's close to my heart, right?
There we go.
There we go.
Now, so obviously this week, Willie Nonto refused to play for Leeds.
Wanker.
In 2 games, actually. So I went to a cup game midweek and he wasn't on the lineup at all. And I was a little bit confused as to why. Yeah. And then at the end of the week, obviously, he's refused to play in the league game as well. Apparently, maybe Luis Sinisterra did the same. So I wanted to chat about, like, not particularly Nonto, although we'll touch on that. I wanted to talk about how much power players have now. And do you think that that's a positive or a negative?
It's a big negative, but they've got a contract for a reason, you know what I mean?
I think it's the agents are parasites, to be completely honest.
If I was Leeds, I'd let him rot in thingy.
In under 23s, let him rot.
I wouldn't sell him.
But you're going to have to pay him. This is what I'm saying. From Leeds' point of view now,
He's
it's an L either way.
He's not on a huge wage, though.
No, he won't be, to be fair, because he's young. But I'm in general, though, like, let's say when you've got someone like Mbappe doing that at PSG or something along them lines.
I think the Mbappe one's it's a different one because PSG put themselves in that situation. Like when they gave him that contract a few years ago and they gave him power in the club.
Yeah,
it was only ever going to end one way with eventually Mbappe pulling this sort of shit that he is pulling. So I think that 100% they put themselves in that position. But the players doing what they do, I don't know. I mean, at the same time, you can't really blame him if he thinks he's better than the Championship. Then why not?
You got a contract for a reason, innit?
Yeah, I think the thing is, like, with Nonto particularly as well, Leeds picked him up from the Swiss League.
Exactly.
Like was it January we got him? Or
No, it was at the start of the season.
Was it the summer? But even still, he had a good first half of the season last year, and then he didn't even really play much for the second half of the season.
He wasn't brought in to get integrated into the first team.
Nah.
When Allardyce came in, he didn't play him.
He didn't play him for more than 10 minutes.
I don't think he's that good, but I wasn't saying it like, I think he's that good.
He's got potential.
If he thinks he's that good, then push a move, I suppose. I don't know.
I agree with pushing a move, but I don't agree with just not playing.
It's the first time he's played in front of a group of people that have got fully behind him, like we're chanting his name week in, week out. Yeah, I just think you've got to have a little bit of fucking respect for the team that's kind of essentially made you what you are at this moment in time. Just zero respect, zero loyalty. I understand that he wants to move on and he wants to keep bursting through ceilings. That's fine. He's a young player. He's got bags of potential, but just do it in the right way. Tyler Adams is probably always USA captain. He's not going to play in the Championship. But do you know what he's done? He's been there with the team. He was there at the end of the Cardiff game when we drew 2-2. He was on the pitch. He was speaking to the young players. And he was just honouring his contracts. And I just don't think that's that much to ask for.
Yeah, that's
I understand
true.
if they want to move on, that's fine. But you just got to go about it in the right way.
You still pay. It's like you doing your 9 to 5 and just not turning up just because you want a different job. You're still getting paid by the club. You know what I mean? You should still.
You need to show up in it. You need to honour your contracts. So
I mean, the only other thing in the way that you kind of have to look at it from the player's perspective is if he wants to push a move and then he plays and somebody flies in and breaks his leg, he can't get that move. So if you look at it that way, you kind of go, well, I agree it's not right and it is unprofessional to do, but in that aspect you kind of got to think them as themselves as a person is their asset. Their physical being is an asset, and if they get injured or anything like that happens, then they lose that asset and they now can't move on. Or like if he plays next weekend, breaks his leg, Everton aren't going to sign him.
no, of course not.
So from that perspective, you kind of look at it that way.
But he's getting
job.
paid to play for Leeds.
You know what I mean?
I understand that. You've got to protect yourself, and you in yourself, that's your asset. That's what you're selling, yourself and your ability to perform. But at the end of the day, you're getting paid a wage.
Some clubs are going to look at him now and think, fucking hell.
Look at how he's throwing his toys out his prom.
Throwing a paddy like this.
The thing is, though, players have done
not
this in the
good luck.
past, and we've always said that, but then they've always got their move anyway. So it's a nice sentiment, but I don't think that stands because it's happened in the past. Players have just said they're not playing this, that, and the other. Everyone's gone, oh well, teams are going to look at it. Everton still want to sign him, even though he's refused to play.
Because they don't care because it's not them. It's not happening to them.
Exactly. So it's.
But I'd look at the actions of the player and think, do I want that type of person in my squad?
Look, it makes sense, and it makes sense the logic of it. But history's proven that teams don't think like that. Teams just want to sign the players because they want to win now. So they're kind of like it's one of those where it's like, oh, we'll deal with that later. Like if it comes, we'll cross that bridge when it comes. They like Everton are in this situation where they could be in a relegation battle again this year. So they're like, right, okay, we need to sign this player so that we can win now. He wants to come now, So it's like, I remember when we signed Marcus Rojo a few years ago at United. He did the same thing at Sporting, or where when we got him from, where he sat out, and then everyone was like, oh, but he wanted to come to United, so everyone was like, yeah, get him in. He turned out.
Should have left him there.
Yeah, he should have.
Do you know the thing that annoys me most about the situation is the fact that it's Everton? Like, I'd get, do you know, from Nanto's point of view, if it was going to like a top 6 team or like a team that were floating around there.
I know that Premier League football, but it's Everton, like you
It's
said.
different now that you're playing in Championship, though, isn't it?
I know, but when you've got 5 years left on your contract at a club that picks you up from literally nowhere, like he never done anything in his career, it's the maddest thing I've ever seen.
I understand wanting to go play in the Premier League, but acting the way that he's acting to force a move to Everton. Like,
Yeah,
I
and
understand.
like I get it with Sinistera as well, because it came out today that Sinistera has a release clause in his contract.
Shock.
So
Masterclass.
That means, from his point of view, when he signed the contract at Leeds, right, he came from a team that was in the Europa League the season before, and then he signed at Leeds, and in his contract it said, well, if we go down, don't worry, you can leave as long as we get this much back. So he's joined with that intention, with that in mind. He knows if it all goes badly, then he can leave whenever he wants. Whereas Nanto signed as a young talent who wasn't even meant to be in the first team. He was meant to be in the under-23s for a season. Yeah. And then he's had a couple good games, and now it's like, all right, in a bit.
Yeah, but he's also got the Euros coming up. He's not going to get picked. Well, it's less likely he's going to get picked if he's playing in
not starter for
Championship,
Italy.
you know what I mean?
So
yeah, but he's going to still want to push for the squad.
He's going to want to be in the squad, isn't
He was
he?
in contention when he was in the Swiss League, though. So
Yeah, he was in the youth setup when he was in the Swiss
setup.
league.
He's come up through the youth setup.
I mean,
Surely
that's the youth setup, and he's still playing. Yeah, okay, it's the Swiss league, but he's still playing top flight football in the Swiss
It's
league.
a cop out. I understand
Whereas-
that more with Italy. But it's like goes back to Woba, and he said Austria. Like he said, I've got to move on because I've got to get selected for the national team. With a country like Austria, you're going to get selected in Championship. But I hear what you're saying, because Italy's
know if you are,
Italy's
though.
different. Austria. Championship
think
football's
if
top 7 leagues in Europe. Championship, mate, in terms of quality of football,
It
easily.
is.
It is. I don't see why
Top
that's funny.
7?
Easy.
Bro, name. No, it is.
Cut it here.
In the line.
I completely agree.
Top 7.
I'd say
Name
6.
a few that are better. Go on.
Prem, La Liga, Bundesliga's better.
Obvious.
Ligue 1's better.
Serie
The
A.
Dutch league, Serie A.
Portuguese league.
Portuguese.
Is it
7.
Where do you think a lot, like, not Sporting and Benfica, and there's
is the quality
there's
of
another
football, no, it's
Sporting.
Sporting,
It
Benfica,
stinks,
Porto.
bro.
It does.
A lot of them though, the rest
It
of the
does.
teams, I reckon they wouldn't even get up from Championship.
Bro, Championship football stinks.
It's
Don't
still a
get out
better.
of the league.
It's
You
a
don't
better.
get out of the
That's
league.
not necessarily to do with the quality of the league. That's to do with it's a very tough league to get out of because of the number
No,
of
but
games.
I think the quality of the league in general. I think a lot of Championship players would be able to play for some of those higher end Serie A.
Don't
and-
know, because you've never watched it. You've never had the.
I watched
You
it
fuck-
yesterday and it fucking stunk.
Well, you didn't know.
Nah,
did you?
I
So
fully
would
agree
you?
with that statement.
So stop the cap.
But going back to Nanto, I think if I was in his shoes, I'd surely think I may as well honour my contract, right? Even if it's just until January. Like, the way of doing things is proper stinking. But he could have just absolutely smoked the Championship, right? Still got in the Italy squad, and then he'd have got an even bigger fee, probably to a bet. If he'd have played the first half of the season in the Championship and scored
He'd
10,
been one of the
15
best
goals,
players, yeah.
he'd have ended up going to United or Chelsea or something. Instead, he's going to go to Everton. Might not even start every game there, because he won't start in every game at Leeds in the Premier League. How does that leave him with a better chance career-wise than just staying, does?
I mean, didn't the manager come out and say that if he's
Paddy
playing...
agrees.
Tell
The
him to shut
Championship.
up, man.
Of course he
So
does.
Paddy said
Top
top 5.
Yo, Paddy, shout out, bro.
Fuck off, man.
Is that it's facts? It's
he's
facts.
not.
Biased Leeds fan I've
Set
ever
away
met.
wipes, you
Top
two.
7. No, it's not.
He's not top 7.
Definitely top 7 at least.
No, it's
top
not.
5.
It is.
Top
I'd
5
say-
is a stretch.
7 leagues better.
I'd say
six.
definitely.
7?
I'd say definitely
6.
top 10. Undoubtedly.
Easily.
Probably top 10.
Top 10, yeah, maybe. Top 10 is different to top 7, though, isn't it?
Well, my 3. Fucking hell, my 3.
Yeah. Fucking top 7.
Easy.
No, it's not.
Like a Sunday blood clot.
It's not.
It's not at all.
Did you say French league in that as well?
Legal, yeah.
Nah, Championship's better than French League.
Fuck off.
No, it's not.
Bro, there's like 4 good teams in French
Fuck
League.
off, man.
Half of those, any team in the bottom half of the French League wouldn't make it out at Championship.
Yeah, they would.
No, they wouldn't. I actually fully believe that. Obviously, the Champions League teams and stuff probably would, but most of them, you probably couldn't name a
Right, but the
player.
league overall is better.
Only because they're like 4 teams, though.
Well, according to team form, the English Championship is the 26th ranked.
That's
Get the
fuck out of
Name
here.
some of the
He's got the facts out.
Name some of the leagues above it.
So it's Prem, La Liga, Serie A, Bundesliga, Brazil Serie A, French League, Portuguese, Turkish, Argentinian,
No.
Mexican,
I'm
Greek,
not hearing it.
Russian, Netherlands, Swiss, Colombia.
Swiss, Colombia. Come on, you know this here. Do you agree with this?
Well,
Colombia,
stats don't
bro.
lie.
They get bagged up at half time.
there,
Never
yeah.
mind.
Team form ratings.
That's bollocks.
That's what it's based on.
I think that's 7.
7.
Easy.
That's the roguish shot I've heard.
Mad.
I think definitely top 10.
19th in Europe.
Nah,
Apparently.
never.
Bollocks.
You're telling me, like, I bet Greek League and stuff's above it. There's no chance. Yeah, there's no way that those teams would make it out at
Pete
Championship.
Sampras on it.
Best player in Greek League is Marcelo, and he's about 73 years old.
Look, the stats are there. Stats don't lie.
Nah, we're not those stats people, surely.
Stat man. Put it away.
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't say 26, but I definitely wouldn't say top 7.
Top 10.
Top 10.
Maybe.
I'll take top 10.
Stretch
Maybe.
at top 10.
7's a very random number to go for. To be completely
It was, you were going to die on that hill for a minute.
It's a random number to go for.
Yeah,
It makes sense because you didn't want to go top 5, but you think it's better than top 10, so you 7.
Paddy went top 5. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
well,
Nah, I think that like,
He
it's...
doesn't know
Scooby him.
ball him.
Yeah,
Who
he
did he
don't.
say was the best British player?
Paddy, I'm looking at you, bruv. With the camera.
Oh, who did he
Tell
say
him.
is who did he say is the best British player? What?
That Leeds lad that he's never even seen in his life because he died
Gray.
20 years ago.
What?
No, we're having this
it is.
when England played Wales in the World Cup. We're having this conversation about who the best British footballer
Oh.
ever.
Tell him to put it in chat.
And he said some Leeds player that he's never seen because he's just like he retired 50 years ago.
Oh, was he? Did he say Bremner or something?
I can't
Nah,
remember. No,
it
it wasn't
wasn't
even him.
I've asked him.
He doesn't know baller.
He doesn't. He just knows Leeds. That's it.
Yeah. And the overall best at Leeds, apart from Donto,
He's saying you don't know ball.
he's going to be sat at home raging. He's going to be sat at home angry as fuck right now. Oh, man. Paddy just starts
Well,
praying out window.
Oh, well, yeah, well, I said British, didn't I? Who? John Charles.
Charles, who the fuck is
I don't
that
really
guy?
know him, but I've heard he was very good, to be fair.
Like the sports centre.
John Charles Nike Leisure Centre.
There you go.
Who the fuck is that?
I don't know. I'd never heard of him before he said it. Big whopper.
So, well, Ellis, we were having a debate on Xbox the other day, and I was saying that I don't think Pele is top 5 players of all time because I don't think like the quality of football has changed so much that he wouldn't get in with it, even close to a lot of the players that are playing now. You two have had a deep thought about that
The
one.
thing is, though, like I hate this argument because
He's definitely
like,
not top 3.
what you're essentially doing is you're taking Pele from his era and plopping him into this era and just saying play.
as well.
But if you'd have taken him and put him into this era, he'd have played on these new pitches with the new technology and this. So he wouldn't like it wouldn't be as simple as just taking him from that era and putting him into this era and saying, oh, they're not the same player. They wouldn't be. It's like saying the same sort of thing with like Maradona. Like Maradona obviously did all of that on them pitches. Imagine what he'd do on these newer ones.
Yeah, so you could put it with players like that. But who did fucking Pele even score his goals against, bro?
Pele, this is what I'm saying. It's not even just the fact of
Maradona, at least he played in European leagues.
Yeah, but the thing with Pele is in his
minute.
time, the South American leagues were better than Europe.
these lot are saying that they should do a live chat. There's a live chat on the YouTube, boys. On the, you should be able to comment on the YouTube
comment on
thing.
it, boys. Tell us give us your input in it.
No, don't.
Get Brad in
Paddy.
it, bruv. 'cause
Paddy,
he
stay
knows
off it.
no borders, Brad.
Sat behind the screen, yeah, typing away like a little warrior.
You know he's going to be sat pissing himself back to this.
Come on, give us your insight. We'd love to hear it. We'd
Tell
love
Patrick
hear
to
it.
stay
Honestly,
well away from
I
that.
think Paddy knows more ball than Dobbo.
Ooh, Paddy knows more
I
ball
think-
than Dobbo. I'd agree with that.
Dobbo knows no ball.
The YouTube's just going to... He's going to end up getting his account banned, bro.
This guy's fishing for the biggest of bites, you know. We love you really, Dobson, man.
All right, kicking back off. Chelsea, Liverpool. How are we feeling? What, are you confident, Ethan?
I don't know.
After the end of that first half,
Yeah,
I won't
after
be.
the end,
I still think 3-1 Liverpool.
I think 2-2.
Yeah, it's tough. I
To
feel
get hold of the ball a bit.
Why has he always got his shorts pulled up, by the way?
Can I?
No, that Nico Jackson.
I don't know.
what does it do as well? I have no
It's his
idea
third
yet.
leg.
Why do people cut little holes in back of the
For
socks?
compression.
Oh,
Like, the
is it?
socks are really tight, apparently, so they get like...
Cramp and that because of it, right?
So they cut them to loosen it off a bit. Apparently, anyway.
I think it's crazy how well Thiago Silva's done since he came to Chelsea. Like, obviously, I was just slew in the French league,
Putting about 40 now.
but he's old as fuck and he's still doing
Cracking on
absolute
him.
bits.
Nah, he's a big baller.
Yeah.
This is a question. Then this is a question. It's not. It's not on the list, the predetermined list. But who's the best keeper in the Premier League? Because we've
Alisson.
spoke about a lot of positions.
Alisson.
Both
It's
Alisson.
not even a question.
Edison.
It's probably the...
He said, "Speak up."
Edison. He's Brazil. Went the ball far.
Oh, Brazilian lad.
And who starts for Brazil?
Is it? Is
Ali-
it?
Ali-
Alisson?
Ali.
What's that? Alison Blunderland.
Yeah. Alisson's definitely better.
Nice little opening here for Liverpool.
Go on.
Soboslai, stinking.
Jeez, banana foot over here.
Corner for Liverpool though.
Come on, lads. Put your phone away.
Sorry, I was just laughing at these, man.
What are they saying?
Just rage.
Tell them to get in the YouTube comments.
Yeah,
Oh well, they
told
can
them
hear.
to.
They can hear me anyway.
He
can't they?
goes all over. Should be like I said something about he can't comment, but I said he can.
Or maybe they probably need an account to
Yeah,
comment.
you need to be logged in on that, don't you?
Keyboard warrior.
Keyboard warrior.
He'll be sending voice notes soon. Listen, you mush, I'll come down there and I'll smack your head in.
Wait, so some of these will be on TikTok. Yeah, some comments will be rancid. You already know it.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for the fucking big forehead comments, mate.
I'm gonna put me saying-
Receiving blood clot.
I know,
Fucking
I'm gonna
hell.
get a few memes.
Bring it on, baby.
That Curtis Jones chat will...
Bro, Harvey Barnes, my Harvey Barnes shout.
Yeah, 10 goals, 10 assists.
That's in all competitions, though. I don't think that's that
That's
bad.
a wild shout. It's
What
still-
did he do last season? Maybe he didn't do as well as I thought he did.
Fuck
No,
off.
to be fair, I don't think he was far off.
No, he will have been because it's Leicester, so they won't play in Europe, so less games.
Well, he's already had a goal and an assist, so you know we're moving quickly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to work out how. Surely he did
Newcastle are
well.
going to flop anyway.
Jeez, after dismantling your dark horses.
Who's our dark horses?
Aston Villa.
Bro, he's saying these things with such caution now. He's going to make it so that people can't even hear, just in
I've
case.
suddenly become aware that people are them boys are actually fucking watching.
Yeah, it's a strange one, isn't it?
Oh, fuck's sake.
Oi.
Oh no!
Oh, that was a close one.
He thinks he's him.
It's
it.
Van Dijk, go on. Finesse from Van Dijk.
That'd have been nuts, that though.
He's got hit it.
Fucking hell. Van Dijk nearly with a curler from edge
Some
of box.
whip on that, though.
Oh, close one.
Tell you what, it's not bad effort that.
I'm still here trying to get fucking Harvey Barnes stats up.
I'd have gone nuts if that went in. Swear down.
Harvey Barnes last season, he got 13 goals and 3 assists at Leicester. Seems a bit more
When he was
realistic now.
starting every single game.
Yeah, but I think he'll play the same amount of games at Newcastle because they're in the Champions League as
I
well.
don't think he will.
I don't either.
Oh, well, we'll wait and see.
Because they can also
Come back to me on the last episode of the season when he's done it.
yeah.
Yeah, come back to me.
Because they'll also play Joe Linton on the wing as well, which they did a lot last season.
Joe Linton on the
Some
wing.
fucking armour on.
I forgot. Almiron had about 10 good games and
Almiron
then
will
disappeared
start on the
again.
right, and then it'll be
There's
Anthony
Gordon
Gordon
then.
on the left. Yeah,
Sterling,
Gordon
wax
will be
it in the
starter,
box.
but
Oh,
He's been alright, him, Gallagher.
Oh no, he's not giving any fouls away either. Sausage.
I was going to say how the bet's coming along.
Shite.
Shit.
Same old.
Can't even remember what I actually put on mine.
New
It was
season,
crazy.
but it's the same old shit, isn't it?
Have you got 100 full Dakar on today, Adam?
Yeah. It was the banker. This one that never fails. This
No,
one was the
mine could
banker.
still come through. Under 3.5, both teams to score, Salah to have a shot on target, and Liverpool to win.
He did that
Just
goal
need-
to
Yeah,
save.
Liverpool
if-
goal and that's it then, isn't it?
Salah to score and have one,
Yeah.
and that's pretty realistic. Who's it? Oh, is that the keeper they got
Sanchez, yeah.
from
Brighton.
Brighton? So, I mean, this transfer window is actually, like, when you think about it, though, the amount of players that have dotted about everywhere, especially in the Premier League, is unbelievable. Like, I know, like, Chelsea and Arsenal always have that connection for Havertz. There's been a lot of players go between those two, but a lot of the other teams, the smaller teams, have picked up some half-decent players as well.
Yeah.
Not half bad.
I mean, what was it? Friday that was just fucking mental with all that Caicedo stuff going on.
Fucking man.
Oh, proper hurt. If Chelsea won and brought him out, that'd be funny. It'd be worth me losing my bet.
What fuck?
There was no half-time announcement anyway.
Oh.
He's
That-
a player, him.
Yeah, I was going to say that Robertson signing from Hull City is...
Eight
That,
mil.
that's
Maguire.
got to be... Oh, yeah, well,
Don't
Maguire.
forget about Maguire, mate.
All right, well, we'll move on to Maguire, though. What do you think if that West Ham deal... I don't know if it's been
He'll
confirmed
be
yet.
very good at West Ham.
I think he'd do
think
all
so.
right, man. He just get the pressure
He's a
away from playing.
He's a
at Man
Moyes
United.
player. He's just built to play for Moyes. Just a big lump.
I've got a lot of time for Maguire, mate. He's
Wait.
had a tough time at Man United, man.
I know, your Pickford's your number one. Is Maguire your number one?
Yeah.
Maguire and Stones.
Oh, I disagree with that one, mate.
He was one of the best centre halves at World Cup. Just gone. He actually was.
I just think you can't use the argument of always good for England, so he should always just start, because then you're never giving anyone else a chance to be good for
Yeah, but-
England.
No, but
I'm sorry, but the only other
why
argument
would you
is
why would
tomorrow.
you drop him if he's still playing well?
Because his league form for last season.
People
is-
talk
is-
to me about
he's
tomorrow,
Pickford,
though.
your starting
Tomorrow,
keeper.
people look at his FIFA card and think, yeah, get him in the England
Well,
team.
no,
He's
no.
shit.
Is
I watched
Pickford
him
your
watch
starting
him.
keeper for
stinks.
England?
You what?
Is Pickford your starting keeper for England?
Well, I said
Mandy
I'm
Rowe,
not sure. I think by the end of the season it could be Pope. Right now I pick Pickford.
Pickford.
I think Ramsdale's a bit sus sometimes, so I'm not.
Pickford.
But even Pickford's league form
Tried and
not,
tested.
not great.
He's tried and
either.
tested, though. You've got to have a few players in.
Oh, I
fuck's
thought that
happening?
went through net me.
Fucking hell, I didn't even know what happened.
Close by Liverpool. But
Fuck's that not gone in?
It's got to be Pickford, boys, you know. It's got
no,
to
but
be.
this is the thing though. You can't just give that loyalty
You
consistency.
can when you're consistently playing well for England.
Yeah, but we've not actually won anything.
If it wasn't...
Handball that.
Oh. I'm not being funny, though, but if it wasn't for our attackers, Pickford would be on backside of a £5 note.
Oh, that's handball. That's going to be a Liverpool penalty, surely.
Mohamed Salah.
Mohamed Salah.
So he scores.
Yeah, because it was going on target as well. Oh, this could be my bet right here.
Good.
Got to
You,
be a
you
pen.
can show that
way.
loyalty because the same way like clubs managers show the loyalty to players that play well week in, week out. Gareth Southgate's got to do the same thing for England as well. He's got to show consistency to the players that are playing well for him.
In
Why-
the
why would
positions
you
that
drop-
make up the
What?
spine of the team, I think.
Not
What?
giving it. It's because it would tucked in, but that's harsh.
Fuck off.
Don't know about
Yo, we've had a couple of comments. Yeah, just come on Chelsea from Brad. Someone called gaming in real life said get to the boozer like real men.
If he's paying, we'll
Has he
go.
not seen the fridge?
Yeah, there's a fridge here, lad. And are you
Tell
at
him to
Boozer
suck his
watching
mum.
this, or you know?
Tell him to get his wallet out and we'll go.
And Adam got away with that. Guess means for the penalty
Yeah.
that wasn't a penalty. See what's going on with VAR though, because that seemed like a clear and obvious pen to me.
It felt like they didn't even look at it, though.
Did they actually?
It went to VAR.
It did go.
His arms were tucked in. Don't get
It
me
was
wrong.
still a handball though. Like here we are.
Oh,
It's not
it's
even
an
tucked in.
handball.
It's
No, he's like that,
It's an
isn't he?
handball. It's-
That's definitely a handball in my
Look at
opinion.
it.
Fucking hell, I can't believe they ain't giving that.
That's a shocker.
Seen worse given.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I was like that. Chelsea player, yeah, defo.
yeah, hit me on the chest, that one.
I'll give one thing though to Chelsea. That kit's pretty banging.
That was more of a handball.
Better
than that
without
was
fucking
for Brighton
without a
yesterday.
sponsor. I don't think
Yeah.
it should have a sponsor on it. It
was
looks
given.
good. Looks clean.
Sterling's looked quite good this game. Oh, Chelsea through. Chilwell.
Oh, I need Chilwell, man.
Fuck him, man.
Jeez, I'm going to be topping leagues of Chilwell scores, but
Sure, man.
yeah. Crime on.
Straight at the keeper to be fair, but a decent chance for Chelsea. It's heating up this second half, boys.
I know, it's getting...
I believe they ain't giving that pen.
I know, that's shocking.
Yeah.
To be fair.
I can't believe it.
I'm fuming more than anything, mate. Would have been good for bets.
Yeah.
Whoa. Go on.
Oh,
How's he won the
Liverpool nearly through 1-on-1.
Good challenge.
Great challenge there.
Fantastic.
It's a great challenge.
Oh, he's done him there.
Woo. Did Hudson-Odoi leave Chelsea?
Nah, he's in talks with Fulham, I think.
Okay.
Still going.
He was meant to be like the next wonder kid and then completely disappeared.
Bayern bid like 70 mil at one point for him.
Mad.
Shit.
I thought that 70 mil shocked you, bro. What happened?
I was something like, I don't want to fucking pay for another repair, mate.
yeah. Get on the table, mate.
I know, I don't know why I mean,
He's got the fucking...
these men are just gassing up there.
They're in YouTube chat and all now, but
I love the interaction, mate. Keep it coming, boys.
tell Brad to shut up, man.
gaming in real life is Paddy. why is your YouTube called gaming in real life, bro?
Big dosser.
Absolute whopper him.
What kid?
Yeah, I was thinking we had fans already.
That's jokes. I want to know what gaming in real life content he's been doing.
Oh, my sister said she's watching as well. Wagwan, Lois. What's happening?
All the boys. All
Get
the
the football
boys.
on though. Don't just watch this.
Yeah, I wonder like how are people going to do it? They're gonna have us. We're going to be like the 2 minutes late commentary because of the lag.
You know what I mean? Well, we've got a fire stick.
Yeah, true.
Be
Actually,
close enough. But then again, we're watching it on a fire stick, aren't we?
yeah, but it's actually Sky Sports.
It's still a bit behind now, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
still a
it
bit
is.
behind.
It is. I ain't paying for that set-top box. That's too much.
No.
Nah, you are paying for Sky Sports. Don't let the government know.
Oh yeah, sorry.
all legit.
Don't incriminate yourself.
Well, no, I've actually paid for real Sky Sports.
Oh,
I'm not,
have you, yeah?
Yeah.
swear down.
Genuinely, I have. The dodgy. No.
Chestnut.
There's
Got your TV, lads.
you know those those dodgy fire sticks. Yeah, they're good, but they just lag all the time.
I wouldn't know. I've never used one.
Oh,
mate.
it's true.
Never. Yeah.
What's a dodgy fire stick?
Yeah. We'll see if that upholds in the court of law. Fucking hell.
We've got a new FIFA coming out soon, yeah,
FC.
and it's not even called FIFA anymore.
Is it FC or
It's
EAFC.
EAFC.
EAFC?
You see that FIFA wanted, I think they wanted $1 billion or something for the naming rights,
Christ.
which is fucking
They
crazy.
need to sort pro clubs out, man.
Oh man, there's so many issues with
It
FIFA.
sounds decent what they're going to do with pro clubs, though, to be fair.
Why,
They
what's
actually
the
need to
change?
make some additions.
They're
don't
going to
they?
make it so, like, you can...
It's not
so
just
that
a
it's
league
not
system.
seasons. You know how they do Ultimate Team now? It's going to be like that,
Wait,
like
it's
on a
like you
week.
gotta keep playing.
Fucking way, dosser.
Why are you talking to me?
I felt that as well. I was like, whoa. So it's going to be like a rolling thing instead
Yeah,
of.
and then I think you can like build your team up. So you obviously start as a small team, and the more you win and stuff, you start building up like fans.
But it's like
and-
playoff spots
and that sort of
like
stuff.
that,
So I
yeah.
think it sounds a bit more like interactive and actually like more real life, where you're kind of building up from like a grassroots team, and the more you win and the better you are.
I like that.
I
Get a
think it
beer out of
sounds
the fridge if you
decent.
want, mate. Grab me one as well. Yes, please. Cheers.
Bruno.
Do you want a beer, Ellis?
Yeah, go on.
See, Paddy, we are at the boozy.
Stella me.
Dosser.
I'll have a Stella Artois.
Treat yourself, mate. Don't know if it's much of a treat, but.
Stella Premium Johns. Good
Oh,
cross.
decent crossing. Oh, close again. I think Chelsea have been a bit better this half. Obviously, Liverpool should have had the penalty,
They
but
didn't really wake up till they scored that goal. But even coming into the second half, they've looked. a little
maybe
bit
my
better.
prediction of Liverpool are going to absolutely smoke them's a bit far off.
3-1 still on Josh Ladder.
It is indeed. It is indeed. It's not looking likely though the way teams are playing, but
Still got that pen, man.
should have. Yeah.
What do you think in terms of it proper pisses me off how the offside rule works with VAR? Do you know, like one of those like we saw a little bit earlier where they're
When it
pretty
goes on
clearly
for
offside,
ages.
but I think it's going to lead to players getting injured. Or if it did, imagine if it was your team and a key player got injured because the linesman just didn't put his flag up.
Does my head in, but I think it's got to be
I
done,
do.
innit?
I think it's the best way. Like, how many goals have been flagged offside? The whistle's gone.
It's not offside.
And it's not offside. Whereas now, at least it gives.
It's
I
the
think.
only way. It's the only right way.
Yeah, I think the only issue I have with it is how long they take to put the flag up. Sometimes, like sometimes the chance will go, they'll play for another like 30 seconds, and then they'll put his flag up. Like I think as soon as you can see that the chance is gone, they should
Then
put
do
the
it
flag
instead
up,
of
yeah.
waiting until the end of the whole
All
play.
right, you know.
It just came up a minute ago. In the last 10 minutes, Chelsea have had 75%
Yeah.
possession, was it?
In the last 10 minutes, yeah.
Domination. Pochettino coming in there.
Ethan's shaking in his boots.
Innit?
Ethan, do you think that this season really has to be a key one for Klopp? After where you finished last year, I know towards the end of the year it was much better performances, but
In a way, yeah, but I think this is Klopp's last season, mate.
Do you think?
Yeah.
why? Why is that?
He's been here. He's been there a while.
He's
Hasn't
had enough, innit?
he looks old now. You know. He looks fed up, bro.
Like, you want him to stay on this long anyway.
Wasn't it?
No, last season he was meant to go. That was his contract done. And he said he was going to leave after his contract, but he ended up signing an extension.
Damn.
But I think he's had enough, mate. Especially with owners as well.
Who are you gonna get in after Klopp? Who do you replace?
Stevie G, our kid.
Fucking hell, from the Saudi league.
Go get him out of the desert.
El Flippy Flap.
Marhaba.
Challenge.
Oh, studs are up though, I think.
Fuck off. Don't even get your hand in your pocket. If you do,
Send him off, ref.
Fuck off, what?
happy days.
I don't even know what Chelsea got that for. How was that a Chelsea free kick?
No, I give it to. What did he give that?
Yeah, it's a Chelsea free kick. I'm not a good
Floyd.
position.
Oh, man, this shit's corrupt.
Tom Balder's got his checkbook out again.
This stuff's it's getting a little bit weird. This.
Yeah, good position for Chelsea. I don't know why it was a foul, but
I got silver. End of it.
is Chalobah still at Chelsea?
Looks massive.
Yeah, he's
Look
injured.
at
Eric
Oh, is it?
Grandma.
Disassi.
Yeah.
Wait, walking stick.
That's such a random signing that came out of nowhere.
Weren't you lot after him?
Who's
Well,
that?
I don't know if we were after him, but we were definitely linked to it.
Get the
We were
assist,
talking
Chile.
to him and stuff, and then that Disassi that they've signed and scored
Rubbish.
the first goal for him.
Who's this?
The Axel Disassi, the one that scored the goal.
All right, yeah.
United were linked to him for ages, and then all of a sudden Chelsea just signed him.
too
Just out of nowhere. Even like I was chatting to Adam, and he said that he hadn't heard anything about it either.
No rumours, it just happened.
Nothing. They
All my
just
guys are
signed him.
ballers.
Excuse me.
It was out of nowhere, but it had to be done, I think.
Tastes like shit drinking that after drinking copper.
Especially after the
Recording,
Fafana
sorry.
injury.
Huh?
Especially after that Fafana injury.
Oh, fucking Fafana.
8
as
mil
well.
on him.
Oh,
Here
there
we
he
go.
is.
CJ as well.
CJ and Darwize. It's like a wet
Darwin,
dream for you.
Darwin.
So
Yeah,
got a comment. Got a comment saying Garnacho's the best player ever.
Fuck off. Is
Who was that
bad?
from Brad?
Yeah.
Dradley Bobson. Garnacho cheese. No, man.
Oh, I think that's good.
Oh,
Oh.
I think that's gonna kill my
I
bets.
think Jota and Gakpo.
Jota and Gakpo.
No, Jota and Diaz.
Oh,
Well,
it's
are
come
you giving in advance updates here?
Yeah, man. I reckon so, anyway.
What's Chilwell doing so far up every time?
They play back three, don't
Yeah,
they?
he's always quite high up.
I'm liking it, me though. I hope he gets on the
I'm
score
not.
sheet. For your sake, I hope he doesn't.
Shaw or Chile?
Sure.
Sure.
I think Chile, me.
Chile's just too inconsistent.
He's very
With
injury
injuries.
prone as well. But then I suppose Shaw's injured quite regular, isn't he?
On his day, Chile's better.
I don't know. Probably. But I
I think Chile adds more. Like,
And again, you
in
lot
the
are starting
attack,
Maguire,
but
so.
yeah.
Who are you starting over Maguire?
Who,
Then?
in it,
You never
there's
answered
all
that
this talk
question.
about
Bro,
Maguire.
no one ever asked me, to be fair.
Who
I
are you gonna put in instead of him?
You see, I always want to say Tomori, but I know exactly
Oh my
what the
God,
response is
bro.
gonna- No, not even just because of his FIFA card, bro. He was in a team for multiple years that have done class in the Serie
Did you
A.
watch the Champions League games
I've
last
seen
year?
him in
couple.
Champions. He stinks.
Stunk, mate.
Still, if he's starting every game at Milan, he's got to have something about him.
Milan just aren't what they used to be. The league's not
Bro,
what it
they
used to be.
Well, the
Got
other,
to
I
semis,
suppose
to
it
be
is.
fair.
Yeah, AC Milan were in the semi-final of the
It's
Champions
fucking
League
rigged
last
for an
year.
Italian team to get to finals already. Did you not see stay at one side at draw in comparison to the other?
Yeah, but you could say that for a lot of things.
Like what?
For that England in the other World Cup, where we had the easiest running up to the final.
Ah, we didn't.
It was though. It was pretty easy.
What? The one where we got France?
No,
the
the one
2018
before.
one.
I'm saying like you can't just say, oh well, they had an easy run in, so it don't count that they got to the semi-final because it could go that way for
Yeah,
anyone.
but that's them, not us.
I'd take Ben White over tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, I'd start. I mean, White isn't a centre back anymore. Is he? But
He's got some problems with him, though, hasn't he? There's
yeah,
been
there's
underlying issues. Haven't there?
something there for why he's not started.
Yeah, he got sent home early, didn't he?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're going to start Stones over Maguire any day of the week.
Bit of Chelsea.
Stones
Would you even start Walker at centre back?
Nah, not as a
Not in the
playing
two.
forward at the back.
He's got to be in defence, though.
Oh yeah, this is what I'm saying. But I just
So
think
fast.
Maguire's not in that list for me. He fills me with no confidence, even though he does well for England a lot of the time. When I see him, I'm like, oh shit.
But the thing is, whenever he plays for England, he's one of our best players. I mean,
How is he? He won at best centre halves at World
like
Cup.
in
Just
that
not.
Euros, he was in the team of the tournament.
Yeah, true. It's a tough argument to make. I just think that what's to say that whoever else played instead of him wouldn't be in the team of the
Like
tournament?
you though.
Like Tomori or even playing Walker at centre back.
Nah.
I just think that they're more talented
Why
footballers.
change it when it's going so well?
Because is it going so well?
Yeah.
England barely concede.
I don't know. You can't not give anyone else a chance and say, yeah, always play him.
But the thing is, it also works very well as a partnership. You've got John Stones and then Maguire, which takes a lot of pressure
It's
off
kind
Maguire.
of
And
like
then if
a-
we go 3 at the back, that's when you put Walker at centre
Right
back as
centre
well.
half, innit?
So then Maguire doesn't have to worry about trying to chase people because he knows that he's got that cover from Walker.
Like if he goes to West Ham and has a good season and actually plays regularly, then I'll probably concede. I'll be like, yeah, fair enough. But because his recent club form has been so bad, I just think it's so unjust.
Yeah.
What do these other players like? Tomori, what does he have to do?
I think
Or
the
even
only-
some of these-
The only player within a shout who's going to take his position is Colwell.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, yeah, obviously, but he's not.
That's the only player
It's a bit of a way off, yeah. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it'll probably be a year or two.
Yeah. I don't think any other player gets ahead of him.
no.
You watched that England under 21s, was it?
Yeah.
Under 23s.
I watched a few of the games.
To be fair, that
Guess
other-
who's cooked?
yeah, he did. to be
TJ.
fair.
Is that what? 5th name drop, CJ?
That other centre back, what is his name?
Goalkeeper?
Taylor Howard Bellis. I thought he
Yeah,
was decent.
Goalkeeper that
That's
plays
it.
for Burnley.
Yeah,
Stafford.
James
he
Trafford.
Burnley?
Trafford.
Well, he signed for Burnley,
Oh, I
hasn't
had him for that.
Where was he before? Was it-
he? He was Man City.
Right.
I don't know where he was technically before because he was on Man City's books though. I think he'd been distributed out.
Who?
Trafford in that.
He was at Bolton on loan.
Was it Bolton?
Right.
Yeah.
Dogden's brother.
Oh yeah.
Fucking hate that cunt.
Thogden.
Yeah.
Clip it.
Yeah, clip that. Bogdan, you're a fucking wanker, mate.
I don't mind him that much.
I think he's a...
He's done some sus things, like when he took some off that. He took some
Trent
goalkeeping
Bucky.
gloves off a kid.
Oh, bloody hell.
It looks a lot better with his
See,
hair
when he
like
was
that.
crying, though, when he got tickets to every single World Cup game.
And he was saying, "Oh, I can't be. It's
Oh,
like
I
a lot
can't
of
believe
work."
I can't watch the whole game. He's got everything paid for him.
Must be nice.
That's it.
Tell us how you really feel, bro.
Clip it up. Yeah, not too long left in this now. I feel like it might end up being 1-1.
Yeah, it's died a bit.
Yeah,
I can
it's,
see another goal on me.
last 10 minutes has dropped off a little bit.
CJ.
Is he even on?
Yeah.
I said, come on.
I
now.
haven't seen
just
him
come on,
once.
lad.
All
Yeah,
right.
could've
yeah,
thought,
there
Wait,
we
he's just
go.
come on. Let him cook.
Yeah, imagine if he scores
Who came
now.
off, by the
If,
way?
If he scores
John
now, it's going to be
Jackson.
game over for us, isn't it?
That's my bet gone.
Oh.
He's
think-
been alright, him.
I think the main problem for Chelsea this season is going to be like bedding the team together. I suppose if you want any manager doing it, it's Poch. But
They've had
there's
a
so
good
many.
pre-season, though, with like,
Yeah.
they've got loads of players, haven't they?
Top is
And to
clean.
be fair, a lot of them are players that have already been there. I mean, you've got Chilwell, Reece James, Enzo's been there for 6 months now. Gallagher's been there for a year.
Yeah, sure. I suppose Enzo's not new,
Sterling's
is he?
been there for a year now. So Thiago Silva's been there for a while.
It'll really just be Caicedo.
So it's Caicedo and then whoever else they fit in and around. The other one.
What, you were shaking your head there?
I say those coming to Liverpool.
Oh, there's no chance at this point, surely. Would you even want him
Nah.
after he turned you down?
Not after
I mean,
all
I'd take him, yeah. But,
of course he'd take him.
110 million now is nuts.
fucking mental, innit?
It's too much stuff, man.
I tell you what, he's had a good game today, Gallagher.
He's had a very good game.
Do you know the amount of money in football? This is a deep statement, but the amount of money in football actually sometimes kind of puts me off of it a little bit. Like I'll never not watch football, but do you know, like these players going for 110 million, that's 700 million pound Mbappe offer that came in and stuff like
it's
that.
fucking
It's
ludicrous, that,
so
innit?
unrealistic that it makes me just think, fucking hell, like it's a bit too much. No one.
I think the Saudi league's but I think like at the same time it's just kind of natural progression of markets. Like if you look at the world
Yeah.
as a whole, like things just go up in price anyway. Like, you got to remember, like, obviously when our dads were growing up on our age, like, it was the first ever £1 million player, and that was crazy prices for them. Yeah. Whereas now, if you sign somebody for £1 million, you think they're shit.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. So, like, in 10 years, as crazy it is, like, 100 million is probably going to be your standard price for a lot of players.
Think about another 10 years on top of it.
Like, so, like, I mean, eventually it's going to reach a point where it's going to crash because, like, in 30 years, players aren't going to be going for like 400 million.
Jeez, it's been on you.
It is the natural kind of progression of money and markets where things do go up in price. And the problem is, like, at the end of the day,
Broadus explained inflation.
Players they're worth what these teams want to. Do you know what I mean? Like, Grealish to Villa, he was worth 100 million.
That's what he's worth to Villa, innit? And that's what the other team's willing to pay, innit?
Like,
yeah.
Pep paid it because that's what it was worth to him. So if the teams are willing to pay it and that's what they want, that's what the player's worth.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Definitely.
I think it's a bit of a sad one for me. Like, obviously, Leeds aren't quite on the level of these big teams, but even I feel like a lot of the time there isn't really much of an impact that the fans can have on the club anymore. Oh, Chelsea with a good chance there. Good save from Alisson. According to our list, the second best keeper in the Premier League.
Alisson Blunderland.
You know he's the best, though.
I'm just trying to wind you up, mate.
But no, like, in terms of, you know, it don't really matter how many people are attending games now. It doesn't really matter. Like, obviously, shirt sales help a fair bit.
There's
There's millions of people around the world. But now, like, how many people are going to Anfield and spending money compared to how many people are going to Old Trafford and spending money makes no difference to the club at all.
I think it does because, I mean, I know we discussed it a little bit earlier and said that FFP was all a bit, but you do have to have that money coming in to give that value to the money you spend.
It's not all to do with, I suppose fans do buy Sky Sports, but it's more just TV rights. It's not all to do with match day revenue, really.
The match day revenue isn't.
It helps.
That's barely a fucking.
It must be like
barely a scratch of the surface of what they're actually bringing in its entirety,
for example,
man.
you look at Old Trafford, for example, like it's what 75,000 seat stadium. If you do that, like what 40, 50 quid a ticket, maybe more. It's a lot of money, and then you do that.
But in comparison to what they're bringing
18 times a season, you're making like, and again, it's not going to be massive amounts compared to the TV deals, the sponsorship deals. I mean, like United just signed a new 10-year deal with Adidas for 900 million quid.
Yeah,
it's never going to be that kind of money, but we're still talking millions of pounds just from ticket sales. We're not talking then about your match day, merchandise, your food, your drink, all that sort of stuff. Like, it's a lot of money that's coming in on match day revenue, which all
they're onto you, these. I'm not going to lie.
Chelsea are all over Liverpool at the minute.
To put it bluntly.
Yeah, Chelsea corner.
Yeah, is it Eck?
Is he give a goal kick?
Yeah,
I swear that was a corner.
Came off Sterling. Money grabbing cunt.
Uncle Raz.
Uncle Razza. Shout
I also think it's a sad state of affairs when you see teams like, I don't know how that's... When you see teams like Wigan and Bury and stuff, and Bolton even at times, who are like in danger of, I mean, Bury did disappear for a bit, but there's that much money in the Premier League, and then you've got these lower league teams. I feel like because of the like online marketing and like TV rights and stuff,
Prem generates a lot more money though.
This is what I'm saying, but it's because no one supports their local team really. I know but I'm not even saying that just. No,
that felt targeted.
No, but it's true though. If you lads grew up, and Man United weren't always on TV, and you weren't always seeing them on whatever social media it was or online or whatever, you might not have chose to support them unless it was like a family thing. Whereas now, if you were from like any other town, if you were from Bolton or Wigan or name Rochdale or something, you'd just end up supporting Liverpool or Man United.
I don't know if you would, because I think like for especially when I was growing up anyway.
Of course you would.
Let's not forget, you supported United.
You were a United
2 years
fan
ago.
for time, bro. So
let's not forget about that.
Moving
You
on.
got a Man U top in your wardrobe.
He literally just stayed completely silent.
I'll talk about my wardrobe. The Lion, the Witch, and the audacity of this little bitch over here.
But yeah, I just feel like if I lived in one of those little towns, I'd end up just supporting a Big Six team.
The camera's rolling.
you probably would, but at the same time, I remember when that £1 billion deal came in from Sky and BT, they did trickle a lot of money down to the lower leagues as well. Like, it didn't all just go to the Prem. It went even down to the grassroots level.
That's what I like about About like the cups and stuff as well, though, because the cups end up giving back to the smaller teams because they got a lot of the revenue from that stuff.
I can't remember what they've done, but they've changed the ruling. I think they've got rid of replays now.
Yeah, they have. I can't. It's only in one of the cups, I think, though.
Does it go straight to penalties?
Yeah.
It goes straight to
Breaking
penalties.
news.
But again, it's like we were just saying that
Water
actually,
is wet.
for those smaller teams, they'll have a huge impact because they'll miss out on a lot of that revenue.
Yeah, because especially if they get drawn away, the chance
it.
to play it back at their place, that goes back to what you were saying initially about the match day revenue as well. So
I mean, luckily, a lot of the bigger teams, like Premier League teams, I know Leeds have done it. What's happened here?
He's injured again.
Reece James is injured. Oh, God.
Breaking news.
Well, we were saying earlier, this is the season he needs to really show what he's made of.
try.
Is he injured or is he just going off as a precaution?
He looked like he had a little bit of a. He was feeling something.
I think
anyway.
it's a mental thing as well, though. Sometimes.
Got that
I
gusto.
think he's a fanny.
Oh, he definitely.
I'm going to click that. I think Reece James injured again. He's just a fanny.
Get Ben Doak on.
Jeez,
Mohammed off.
he looks like a little stocky lad, him, doesn't he?
Fantastic.
Don't clip that. Little stocky boy.
He's
Oh,
not happy.
jeez.
He should have had two.
Tell us how you really feel more,
Yeah,
innit?
he should have. I'll make it obvious, lad.
Yeah, Mo Salah's going off right now and he does not look happy at all.
Nope.
He's being quiet.
I'm not happy at all
shot
as
on
well because I
target.
just needed him to shoot.
This second half, he's been
Shots on
fucking
target is.
really quiet. But
Got
I
the
think
assist,
Liverpool
though,
as a whole have not been. You've not been great this second half, have you?
We've been off it.
Chelsea have looked all right. Honestly, in the build up to that, well, you scored first goal. You got another one disallowed, obviously. Chelsea did not really look like they were at the races. But as soon as they scored that goal, that was the main turning point in this game for me. And they've actually looked like a formidable side since then. I'm not even going to lie.
Yeah, I
Well,
wouldn't.
Ben.
I had no hopes for Chelsea in this game and
not
they've
at
done
all.
really well.
It's done great.
Couple nice little passes from Liverpool there, though. Nunes.
Go on.
Oh, dead touch.
Get a strike on him.
That look there. Evil.
They're going to nick it here.
He's gonna bag him. Stick it on. Nunes to score and get a yellow card.
Is anyone's bet still possible or is everyone lost?
Mine's gone.
Salah's
now.
gone
Mine's
off.
gone.
It's still possible.
Salah's
but
gone off.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, yeah. As if Salah didn't have a shot on target. He's done us all there. Liverpool have been on the front foot for a minute here, though.
Yeah, they're getting a little.
Round the Chelsea box.
Give it CJ.
CJ the DJ.
Just need to get Van Dijk up there to whip in a curler.
Jeez, to be fair, that effort was dirty. If that had gone in.
Being denied that pen as well.
No, yeah, to be fair, you've got to look at things
Liverpool,
like that as well.
Liverpool with a corner here. Probably, oh well, there's 13 minutes left, but there's probably going to be about
Maybe.
20
Watch.
given the extra time rules.
How old is he?
Quick corner.
18.
Not bad.
He's got it in box, me.
You would, wouldn't you?
Fucking messing
Biggie
about.
boo.
Chegg would have been on that corner.
Yeah, but Che don't pass.
I'd have scored it.
Yeah, won't put it past you.
Yeah, Liverpool really on the
See
front
ya.
foot here.
Yeah, they're going for it. Yeah.
He's had an unbelievable game. Him.
Offside.
He's been one of the best players at the game. Him.
Yeah, he has.
He's putting a shift, hasn't he, Gallagher?
Does he get in the England squad?
Oh, Christ. No, Maguire, CDM.
I'm just about to throw a fist. No, I think, I don't know. I can't think of
CJ
everyone off the
gets
top
it.
of my
Keeps
head.
on putting in performances like this,
Who,
and I don't
who
see
would
why
you, who
not.
would you rather have in the England squad, Calvin Phillips or Conor Gallagher?
CJ.
It's not. I mean,
But my man said none of the above.
and bro said you didn't read the terms and conditions.
I don't know. It's a tough one because
At this moment in time,
So,
CJ.
Phillips, I think like you lot talk.
I was about to say it goes back to what we've been saying about Maguire and Pickford is that whenever Phillips has worn an England shirt, he's been very good. I mean, he what the year that of the Euros he won England Player of the Year.
Yeah.
So
Oh, fucking hell. He's injured as well.
Fuck me. He was going to give it a
bloody
hand.
hell! Breaking news: Ben Chilwell's hurt himself as well. That's it. Chelsea got no fullbacks again.
Oh, God.
Ah, nah, he's all right. He's all right. He's running it off.
He's gingerly.
Black hair.
Quite like that Premier League ball though.
That made me laugh, that.
You enjoyed that one more than I thought you would.
It's it. If you're hard.
He's been He's been good as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of these Chelsea players have performed really well.
Only took him going a goal down.
Yeah, they've been the better team from really like the half an hour point or something.
From when they scored, I think, really.
Oh, need a winner from someone, don't we?
Yeah.
Hopefully from. I'd probably go. I want Liverpool to win over Chelsea.
Yeah.
So do I fucking hate Chelsea.
Bro, I was at a
Gone down, is it?
football related. I was at a festival.
That's their throw as well.
I was at a festival over in Belgium a couple of weeks ago, yeah. And I was wearing a Leeds shirt, and someone came up to me and was going, "Oh, you fucking shit. You fucking shit. You got relegated. No. Like proper try. Like, do you know when it's a bit more personal than just taking the piss? Though? Like at one point, bro, he actually like grabbed my badge and was like, "Yeah," and I was like, "All right, chill out."
Why didn't you chin him?
I was like, "Who do you support though?" And he was like, "Liverpool."
Yeah, here we go.
I didn't get it. I don't know. Like, I don't really have a problem with Liverpool.
He sounds like a boy. Him.
Sounds like a
Talking
fight.
sense.
And I was like, "Where were you from though?" Oh, Norwich. Yeah, nice one.
Yeah, adds up.
He was there with all his siblings as well.
Your dad's your mum. Your mum's your dad.
I got a question, Ellis. In fact, all the boys can answer this one. Given the current state of Leeds United, where do you think Leeds will finish in the Championship this season?
Going down, bro.
10th.
Eighth at a
You're
push.
going down.
Going down.
Fuck off.
No, like realistically though.
Mid-table.
I think we'll be very lucky to get playoffs at this rate.
I don't think you'll get playoffs.
Very lucky to get playoffs. Well, that's what I mean. We're lucky to get playoffs at this rate. I mean, the only shining light in the dark room is Daniel Farker, honestly.
I thought you were going to say Daniel James then. I'm about to fucking crack up.
And then you've got...
Looked all right against, like you were the better team against Cardiff.
Oh, we were all over him.
Yeah.
But then
some
half the
of
players
them-
have gone
some of them were
since then.
like,
Somerville's
best player,
injured.
now he's injured.
I hope he don't force a move.
Oh, if he leaves as well,
Then it's over. It's over.
and it might be relegation.
Yeah.
I only watched a bit of the Leeds game yesterday.
Nunes
but
has looked tidy since he
Boring
came on
yesterday.
here. Oh, is that not a foul?
It's fucking corrupt, this shit.
Chelsea on the counter.
Go on, Ben.
Is that Chilwell again?
He's been all over the place,
Chilwell's
to be
been out
fair.
today.
Get rid of it. Safety first.
Cleared it out.
Love that. That's an Ethan and Moody special, that.
know
At centre
that,
half on a Sunday morning.
Fuck off.
That's so harsh.
Soft.
This ref's not been great. has
He's
he, this
been
game?
all right. You've not been greatest today, but he's looked all right in
He's a
stages,
player,
you
man,
know.
I'm telling you.
He's a player, you know. I didn't think much of him, you know. I didn't think much of him, apart from when I've seen him today. He actually does look like a little bit of a player.
I didn't know enough all about him, to be honest.
No, neither did I. But I think he looks like a bit of a tidy baller.
Yeah, I've not pretended to know about Zoboslai because I actually just have never seen him.
But what I've seen from him today is enough for me to know that he's going to be a
All I've
decent
seen
player.
before was his fucking
Highlights.
compilation highlights.
Yeah,
No,
there
I
you
think
go.
Mudrik's gone under the radar as one of the biggest stinkers of recent seasons.
It's not gone on.
He
the
could
radar.
come good, but
I think he's got the potential, but I think you've got to give him a bit of time, I think. Potentially.
I just remember, do you know when was it the Youth Euros, or the under-21s or under-23s? I think they played Spain in like the semi-final or quarter-final, and I seen a tweet saying, "Oh, Mudrik's cooking this season, just scored an absolute banging goal." So I've gone, "Oh, let me check the score." 5-1 to Spain.
it don't really ring the same, does it?
Jeez, who the fuck let him cook? Give him. Was he number 10 last year?
Yeah.
That's a point. What number was Darwin last year? Was he 11?
27.
Oh, 27 he was. Yeah, he's 9 now.
27. Can you do
something
something
for
for
me?
me?
Shout out, Pete.
Shout out Big Pete Buck.
There was unison in that.
Yeah.
What are you expecting from
Fuck
Nunes this year?
Molly as well, though. Nunes. I don't know. I think at the moment Gakpo starts ahead of him.
I like Gakpo, me.
I do, but
I do. We nearly got him.
I can't believe we almost had him through door. Do you know what the thing is? Was run that aimlessly? That Radrazani tweeted on several different occasions for different players. Oh, welcome! It didn't say like welcome Cody Gakpo to our club.
Yeah.
And
Gakpo was apparently in the airport in Leeds and then chose not to do it.
Radrazani's tweeting, welcome to the club.
No, I like him as a footballer.
Yeah, I like him as a footballer, but what do you mean? How can I like a player that's done that? Would you go to Liverpool or would you go to Leeds?
Bro, the way that Leeds
There you go.
fans hold grudges for the most pointless things.
Every fan base does that, bro, so why are you capping?
Bro, I don't...
I'll do something, man. It's it. Oh, just fucking bang that.
He's got that in his locker.
Getting into the last couple of minutes of the game here. It's nearly the 85th.
Why did you not just fucking let that go?
We're heading towards a draw here, I think. Unless somebody pops up with something special.
Klopp's always just walking around like...
He runs like a
With them big
moose.
gnashers.
Yeah. He's got fucking big legs.
He's just a big bastard, isn't he? He's quality though, I do rate him.
He's a bit clumsy though at times.
But he's that kind of centre back though, isn't he? He's just like
Who's that centre back that Man City have just signed for? Gvardiol. 90 million's a lot of money.
Does he even start?
Probably not at first, no. But City do that though, don't they? They'll sign them like they don't have to start someone straight away.
A lot of money for a player that
sit on the bench.
might not start.
It's just all about rotation and pep roulette, isn't it? Like, that's why I do not...
It would point into us, Fridge.
I've been messing about with it. It's all about rotation and pep roulette, though, isn't it? Because honestly, I've only got Haaland out of Man City because you just do not know what he's going to fucking do with the team.
Yeah, it's true.
You just don't. But then when you've got like that much strength in depth, you can just kind of fucking do that, like, can't you?
It doesn't matter what you do at that
They've
point.
got a first team, second team, and third team
man.
that could fucking challenge for the title, man. I swear to God.
My favourite football take of all time, I still think, is that Rory Jennings one from last year.
Rory Jennings,
he's a weapon. Him.
Now, I rate Rory, me.
Joe's had him on poddy.
I think Rory's a big legend.
He's doing his thing, I rate it, but
Bro, so you know if someone says he's doing his thing, it's not
some of the
positive.
shit
He just
says,
talks.
That's like
nonsense,
saying it's not you, it's me. When it's you, definitely.
He's on Talk Sport as well now. I'm thinking fucking fair play.
Yeah, it's
Smashed it, but
Be us soon.
Now, Rory's all right, though. Do you know one opinion he has, and he always talks about that I really rate? He's always talking about like respecting the cup competitions. And I feel like everyone disses the cup unless they're in the final. Unless they're in the last like couple rounds, they're always saying it's shit, we don't care about it. But it's actually quite a decent thing
I
to
love
win.
the first week of January, FA Cup third round. There's not much better than that. It's fucking
Yeah.
fantastic.
can't lie, I'm not a big fan.
You don't know. I love
It's
it,
like,
me.
It's not exciting.
Oh, I rate it, me. When there's a lower league team playing a decent Prem team, it's always so fun.
It's like you look at BB to beat Wrexham alert. They did quite well in the cup last year, and it was.
I think
good.
again though, it's probably different for you lot because you've always been watching those big games. I remember when I was young as a Leeds
Fuck
fan.
off, you ballet cunt.
As a Leeds fan, going to Arsenal away, and it was like the biggest game I'd ever been to in my life, and we actually drew.
Well, that's the magic. That's
what I'm
magic
saying.
as
Yeah,
well.
but if you were always in the Premier League, it wouldn't make a difference, would
Yeah,
it?
of course, you don't really, it's just another game for you. It's just an inconvenience of anything, isn't it? Really, for the bigger teams, but for the
It's
smaller
not even an
teams,
inconvenience. Like, I want to win it, you know what I mean? I just don't find it as exciting as if the Prem was on.
Yeah, I'd rather watch a Prem game than.
No, I'm not even saying that though. But a lot of people
Go
are
on.
like,
oh my God, he's
He's
absolutely
with that
killed him
fucking-
there.
awful pass to Nunes. Decent chance for Liverpool or
Very
opportunity.
decent.
Could have had a better
chance.
touch, though.
But look at how much. To be fair, it was coming
All
in.
you got to do now is play.
No, he's
Oh,
killed him
that's
there.
that's horrible.
It was a
that
bad touch, but he's killed him there completely. Look at
All
this.
you got to do.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, it didn't look as bad from that angle actually.
Nah, but
There a lot of
why
power
has he-
on
Why
it.
has he drilled it in the eye?
Yeah.
Imagine if Chelsea come through and get a goal.
What the fuck?
I think it's finishing.
To be
1-1.
fair, this last 10 minutes, Liverpool have looked to look better.
Go on, get your head up. Jeez, who was he then?
He was sliding in there into
What
the
minute?
88th minute now. What's your prediction for how much is going to be added on?
There's your
Added
yellow
on.
card.
6 minutes.
Yeah. Brilliant.
Only 6.
6
Giving that
minutes.
to McAllister.
What?
He's giving it because he did that to ref.
Yeah, they've banned doing that. A player
This
got
is
sent off in
ridiculous,
Championship
this.
yesterday because he was on a
Is he still
yellow.
giving foul though?
Yeah.
So a player in the championship got sent off for doing that
Yeah,
yesterday.
so a player in the Championship yesterday, he was already on a yellow, he got fouled, and he went like that to ref as if to say, you're going to book him, and ref sent him off for going like
I
that.
think they're doing too much now though.
So do I. It's getting
you
ridiculous.
know the thing with like the manager and
Yeah.
you can't-
Yeah, the technical
your assistant
area.
manager can't even be in technical area.
It's ridiculous.
I think they're fucking.
It is a lot.
Unless the manager goes out and then the
Yeah,
assistant
yeah.
can go in, it's just.
But you see Arteta yesterday, bruv. Him and his assistant manager were like halfway up pitch at one point.
That armband's been passed around more than a Lambert and Butler, mate.
How much are you passing round a Lambert and Butler, lad?
Well, it depends. 2s and
Snooker
3s. Yeah, long chat, snooker cue.
I What's that Donny they just signed from?
Oh, new one, is it?
Yeah. 20 odd million.
Here we go. Trent's going to bang it from here. Watch.
Take shots on this.
Leading up to the 90th minute. Free kick, decent position for Liverpool.
Oh my
Awful delivery though.
Not even off delivery.
Just
Well, there was
nothing,
just no-
nothing
yeah,
going
there was
on
just
the other
nothing.
side, was there?
No one bothers running.
Nope. I thought, yeah, you just chip it in there,
5
man. I ain't
minutes.
going,
Well
oh, well
played.
played. Here
Go
you
on.
go, use it. Get
Good
it to my
position
man.
here for Liverpool.
He's killed him.
It's a shite.
Ref.
And ball.
He'll be offside, though.
Offside. Chelsea free kick. 5 minutes added on. Only 5 minutes.
Only 5.
Oh,
He got robbed
I
here,
thought
you
6. Yeah, to be fair, that penalty shout was still probably the most controversial point of the
Oh,
game.
100%.
Oh, yeah, well, I'm going to go top of our league, Joe.
What? In fantasy? I don't think I've really got many points today.
It's only week 1.
Yeah, but starters you mean to go on, innit?
Week 1 Warrior.
73, 78. Yo, I'm going to be like fucking 5th in that £20 one, though. There's a bunch of sweat bags in that.
Yeah, Diggs, I'm talking about you.
Yeah. I'm looking directly into the camera when I say you're a sweat bag.
Pussy.
Random update for you. Jack Harrison's no longer going to Everton. He's off to Aston Villa.
Fuck off.
Aston Villa?
Fab.
I'd rather go to Aston Villa than Everton.
How's he managed
Top
that?
four.
Villa agreed a loan deal.
He's not even
Leeds.
going to start, though.
No.
I've had enough of these loan deals, you know. I'm going to shoot
He might
myself.
start ahead of Bailey.
I'm going to lose my head in probably about 60 seconds.
Do you know what, though? From Harrison, that's probably actually him helping us. Saying I'll just go on loan instead of leaving permanently to Everton.
It's not because Leeds need the money to invest.
Yeah, but then now we can get someone because of financial fair play. He'll be one of our top paid
I
players
thought we'd already loaned
but
to
he's
mate. I thought
still-
was it
he's
capacity
still-
to loan?
internationally.
Oh,
Because this is internal.
Well, you
And
need the money to invest in.
And he's still on your
New
books. You're
players.
still
Oh, I
paying
don't-
his part of his wage. Like,
now it's 100% they pay in that contract clause, or at least it has been for all the other players. So I would assume
Bang
it's
him.
the same.
bang him.
Oh,
Go on, he's
His ponytail's
He's let his
falling
head
out.
I said he's let his head off.
oh, really close chance there.
he let his head
Nunes.
down. Oh, yeah, it's game now.
Oh, is it? Oh, Joe, I'd have fucking loved it if he put that into TikTok. I'd have absolutely loved that.
Corner. Here we go.
Come on.
Corner for Liverpool, halfway through added time.
Up the pool.
2.5 minutes left. Oh, that's really close to going in.
He's a little yeah. Fucking look at them gnashers, bro. Them
It
gnashers.
looks like he's on more gear than McGregor was at weekend.
Jeez. Shadow boxing at corner ring.
It's going to be Ethan if this goes in.
Won't be shadow boxing. They'll be chinning as well.
This goes in, I'm calling out.
That's good keeping,
I
that.
call out every man.
Counter for Chelsea here.
Shit. Hit him. Oh, he's only yellow.
No, he's not.
Mudrick's through. Still on. Played it back. Oh, he slipped.
Great tackle.
He
That's a
slipped.
challenge.
Great
Fantastic.
tackle. Big marker.
Tasty end to the game here, boys.
Oh, it's got us, yeah, got us on the head.
Chelsea is still on the attack, though. Nah, maybe not.
Salah.
Tell him, Gary.
Give it CJ, man.
Full pitch.
Yeah, I need
He
toilet
didn't
though.
want me.
No need for that. I ain't been drinking like you lot, so.
Brooks, it'll love me.
Minute and a half left. Looks like it's going to be 1-1.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Ethan? How are you feeling about the first performance of the season?
I thought it was going to be a draw, to be fair, but I think we haven't got out of second gear at most time at game.
Enzo
Fernandez play
Fernandez.
at the match.
I'd have given it Connor.
So I.
Fernandez has done all right, though.
He's had a decent game, but I think Gallagher's been the better player.
I couldn't see if it went out.
I
like a
couldn't
second,
either.
yeah.
I'll take the draw.
I'll try to
with
go
it,
like this.
It's not awful, but
It's not awful. Could be a lot better.
it's a tough game to start the season with.
It is. It's a
Oh,
very
Should have had a
100%.
pen.
tough one. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
to be fair.
Most definitely.
Here we go. Chelsea.
Chelsea throwing in the last
Chelsea,
40 seconds. I once sat in Chelsea away end at Goodison Park and watched them lose 4-2 to Everton.
Fucking hell.
Love that.
It was a pretty good day. I was with one of my mates from Leeds, and
love
he was putting on a London accent when he was doing the Chelsea chants. It was quite good.
Chelsea. Creative
Do you mean
chance.
chance?
Just Chelsea.
Chant.
What do you reckon this is going to 97th anyway?
I don't know, man. Probably.
He's absolutely.
He's always
mental,
fucking raging in it.
I don't know how more like managers and players don't end up having heart attacks, you know. Full time?
So,
Well, I thought Liverpool would absolutely do them that game.
yeah, I went for a 3-1.
I said 2-2 to be fair.
Chelsea looked good after they'd scored the first goal. Worked from there. I mean, either team could have gone either way, but that penalty shout is obviously going to go down as the main incident in the game, innit? Really, because it was a fucking handball, in my opinion. I've seen less given.
Oh, 100%. That was definitely a
I was
penalty.
saying to Ethan that in the Brighton game yesterday, Luton got a penalty for a handball, which was less of a handball.
It slapped the back of his elbow, didn't it?
He wasn't even looking. He went to block and it hit his elbow.
It hit
like
the
you
back
said.
of his elbow, and this one hit my man directly, like on the palm of his hand. So
And his arm was up as well.
yeah, so I just don't understand that at all.
Yeah, seems like a
Really strange decision.
pretty solid pen. Any takeaways, Ethan?
Chinese.
Chinese.
I was happy with performance to be fair. It was a 6 out of 10 performance to be fair.
Yeah.
Could do a lot better though.
As well as
Which is why, we weren't at our best, and we've come away with a draw.
Stamford Bridge is
Coulda
a tough
nicked
place
a
to
win.
go, isn't it? It's a tough place to go, man. Even when they're not at the best, Chelsea, like they weren't last year, Stamford Bridge is always and will always be a tough place to go, especially in the opening day of the season. You're just testing the waters, I guess.
It's made me think my shout of Chelsea coming like bottom end of the top, like 6th or 7th or 8th.
After watching
even.
that performance,
Maybe
it
not.
don't look bad, but you can't really go too much.
Yeah,
off
it's just
game.
one game. It's
I
just
did
one
put
game.
Chelsea 5th or 4th.
Fifth, yeah.
I had them 5th, I think, as well.
Yeah, I just after that maybe they'll do a little bit better. Who knows? But boys, the first stream.
Yeah,
A pleasure.
That's it. We'll do it again. We'll do it again. We'll do it again for another big game soon, I'm sure. But yeah, safe. Peace.
Love. Woo. Close.
Easy, innit?